Great.
Do 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 do.
The stream immediately went to unstable. My bit rate is doo-doo.
Mine's all green.
You know, it could easily just be another weird problem.
Like, it's weirdly good. I've dropped 0% of frames this entire stream.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I mean, the Discord stream is fine. So I'm just gonna ignore what I see on Twitch unless someone in chat tells me that there's a problem. Just assume that whatever's going on with Twitch, it's me.
God. Oh, I know why I don't have a view. Because I'm not looking at your camera.
Yeah. You need to make sure I'm
There you go.
maximized.
We're all good.
You gotta put me full screen.
We're all good.
We're good.
We're good. You know, we're green and red. We're green, yellow, and red on the vocals. We're hitting some nice valleys and peaks.
We've got high dynamic range.
I have barely a memory of what we were last up to.
I mean, mostly unlocking doors. That's sort of the main thing in the game. We were gonna go down the elevator. Or up, I guess. Seems to go up.
Oh,
we have the ticket, the ticket.
That was the last thing we did, was we got the ticket.
Yeah, we gotta go visit Lorenzo. Get out of here, dog.
No. It's like a little Xena.
No, get in here.
Hi, Xena.
That's a good dog.
I miss that dog. I wonder what she's up to right now.
I did some extensive greyhound petting on Saturday, and that was good. Those are 16:9 dogs.
I don't like the way you said it, but...
Why?
Because it sounds like heavy petting, but for dog.
Get your mind out of the gutter. I was just enjoying someone else's dog.
Oh wait, no, are you spooky? No, you're cool.
It's a little spooky. Seeing as you have a ticket. I suppose you are here for the show. Well, all I have left is this lice-infested wagon.
Wait, so if Renzo and Lorenzo are the same guy, that means he's running back and forth across the mansion doing quick change?
I mean, he's orchestrating all of this. He's so fucking busy. The horse which carried it is as dead as magic. I am now but a nameless vagabond with a violent past. Oh, this guy was part of a violent magic community. Only the most red of roses could awaken the memories of my great show. Okay, take this rose.
He's like,
easy peasy.
This is not the reddest of roses, like I requested.
Yes. I remember it like yesterday. Do you? Yeah.
Doing the hand waves.
He's doing conjuration hands.
Hell yeah. Do I remember this? Give me the dollar.
No. Welcome to the sideshow, sister. For a measly 10 American dollars, I can show you a trick I call the disappearing woman. It might take you to unexpected places. I don't have enough.
I was hoping you were gonna get... Wait! Huh.
Catch it. Chase it. It's running from you. There we go. Oh, there's another.
Fuck.
Primo dollar farming.
Girl, can't you see I'm hustling?
We chase the dollar right into the cutscene. We chase the bag right into a cutscene.
This theater is a tragic lie. A parade for the slumbering.
Okay, kid, we know magic isn't real.
The main attraction is awaiting on the stage. But on the edge of this deception, there are lost woods. Travel there to hear the stories passed down through centuries. For a modest gift, he can arrange your journey. Find me there.
So we have to make $10. We have to do our part-time job until we have $10 so that we can go to the story woods.
Come on.
Get that dollar. Intercept dollar.
Yes.
There we go. Now we need 4 more. You're not even gonna look at the main stage?
I'm trying to hunt for dollars, dude.
Okay. Welcome to the sideshow, sister. Same. No. My heart does not long for magic. My heart longs for the coldly rational.
You got any dollars over here, though? Oh, hey, man.
Same.
Bro, he is hounding me. I don't have the money.
Yeah, he's really selling this sideshow.
If you can give me $4, I'll do it.
Be welcome to Teatro Rosso, sister. Our ancient order knew of your return. Our prophecy told of a sister bringing us magical cards. We saw that it would open the doors to her past. Tell me, sister, did you bring us any magical card?
I think so.
I got these blocks. The card of death.
I hand him the tampon.
Yeah. you put the tampon in his hand and then insistently close his fingers around it. Yo! Diamond key. Use it wisely, sister.
No, it's a spade, isn't it? Or, look, it's a, no, yeah, it's a spade. Yeah. The ace of spades turned into the spade-shaped key.
I guess. I mean, it's angular.
Well, no, it says
Spades
it. It
normally aren't angular.
It says it right there. No, you're thinking of clubs that aren't angular.
Spades aren't either. Spades have like a pointy heart shape. There's 1 angle on a spade. Well, 3, if you count the little bit that comes out of the heart. Use it wisely, sister. See, even the heart's angular.
I mean, you can make anything out of straight lines, my friend.
If I hadn't caught on to the pattern and I saw that key, that was the first key I saw, I would have described it as a muscular butt.
You would have been like, oh, he turned in the muscular butt card.
Yeah, no, he gave you a muscular butt-shaped key in exchange for this is probably a spade.
You think it's a spade? Oh, because it's a
Yeah,
shovel?
because he called it the card of death.
Yeah, no, it didn't work.
Boo.
It probably is a key that literally has this cross on it.
Okay, fine. Very well. Oh,
Hey.
actually, okay. I think the suit keys might be in the backyard. Wasn't there some card-related shit in the backyard? Maybe not.
There were the horses with the little holes in them.
Yeah, there's the horse holes. We do need more gigaws to stuff in the horse holes. We don't know what goes there yet. Tampon didn't work.
Hey, doggy.
Good doggy.
Did I open this shortcut? No. I did not. I don't know where this shortcut is.
Well, it's like you can go towards it once you get in the house, but there's another shortcut that blocks the way to it. So it seems like there's like a hallway somewhere that you have to get into from above or some shit.
Yeah,
is going to have 2 shortcut doors facing inward.
We desperately need to figure out the fucking map codes.
We're not going to go in the elevator. We're just never going to go in the elevator.
I'm just poking around, man.
You hate the elevator. You're so afraid of it. Yeah. Hammer on that thing. Hold it down. Hammer on it until it breaks. Okay. All right.
Is this anything? No, it's just red.
What's the poster?
Oku
Q3.
Electronics.
You did not have to give up that fast.
What do you mean? I read it, bro. Oku 3 Club Electronics.
There we go.
Is that
You're
not
getting
what it
closer.
says?
That's not what
Oku
you
3
said.
Club Electronics.
You like shouted a sentence at me in Chthonic.
Oh, hey, it's the room from the memory.
Yeah. Here's the special effects computer.
Let's see, what's this one gonna say? Oku. Wait, you run this through me. Run this by me.
Oh.
Tell me how you pronounce this.
Well, I would probably pronounce it OCU-3 KLB Electronics.
What kind of fucking name is a bunch of letters, dude?
More common than you think. Most words are made of letters. Oh! Yeah. Dude, you're doing it. You're hacking. You're keyjacking like crazy. Holy shit, you're making that thing smoke and toke. Bro. How are you this much of a mean motherfucker at this? Oh.
I must have fucked up at the very.
The last smoke or toke. Finally, the Deus Ex Machina has arrived. The plot device that will solve our problems.
Hey,
Okay, what do you got to say to me, Mr. Mannequin? Is it working yet? Has it shown you anything significant? Does it know about what happened?
And this is when he pulls a gun on me.
Forgive me, but this device makes me nervous like the man who sold the egg. I love his turns of phrase. I think we're agreed on that. What are you doing?
I'm working through what the implications of this sentence is.
This device makes me nervous like the pan who sold the egg.
So is it because the egg is afraid? Is the nervous one, or the pan's the nervous one?
Or is he nervous about a pan that would sell an egg? It would make me nervous.
Wait, but why couldn't a pan sell an egg?
They don't
like
normally
too
have
hard?
that level. They don't normally have that level of agency.
They don't have those.
I mean,
points in
imagine if one of your kitchen cabinets opened and a cast iron pan walked out on little cast iron legs, opened your fridge, climbed up the racks to the eggs, got in the egg box, like flipped one of the eggs into its like skillet hole, and then walked out of the door.
Well,
and then came back later with $2 dirty bills.
Two things. One, it would make me really excited to know I own a cast iron pan. Two, it would make me extremely curious about where he got those eggs from, because there are no eggs in my fridge.
Well, also let's admit our biases here.
And
a
three,
pan that walks on little legs is a little guy. Mm-hmm. And we are big fans of little guys.
And that's why I'm going to get to 3. He can start paying rent. He's got to hustle. Like, every day I look at my dogs and I'm like, one of these days, I'm going to catch you motherfuckers, like, coming home in a tie. And that's how
I'm gonna get home, and one of you will be playing poker with a bunch of other local dogs and fucking cleaning up.
And I'll get a cut of I'll demand a cut of the fucking pot.
Yeah. So first you would look at this pan with delight because it's a little guy. He's just walking around doing his best.
I have
and then when it came back with those,
now,
yeah,
which I don't currently have.
They're not expensive. But yeah, when he came back with $2 grubby from selling one of your eggs, you would be like,
One of his eggs, because I don't have any eggs.
you don't have any eggs.
I have 0 eggs in my fridge right now.
Interesting.
I only really get eggs if I'm making quiches, which I'm not because
get eggs
It's too hot
if I'm gonna fry something.
It's too hot to run my stove for the last couple months.
Wait, like, oh, I guess you're in New York. Do you not have AC?
I have like a bad window unit, but my stove is much stronger than the window unit.
Mm-hmm. That's too bad.
And I just don't want, and that only cools the one room it's in, which is not a room we use.
Y'all should get mini splits. Y'all should invest like $5,000 in rigging your house with mini splits. I'm a homeowner now, so I like have opinions about AC, and mini splits seem pretty cool.
Are the which things are the mini splits?
They're the ones that sorry, Amahuneg just posted some real shit in chat. Said, I'm into thinking about whether I should reach out to my ex to see how she's doing mood. Not my most recent one, the one before that. Someone help me. I can help you pretty easy.
Why?
Wait,
I need to know why you would need to.
Well, yeah. I think in a way I'm agreeing with Pat in that unless you have like a really compelling reason to reach out to your ex.
I'm agreeing with Pat for probably a radically different reason than than his is based
I don't.
of.
Whatever Pat's about to say, I don't endorse it.
Like what? Did their like mom die? In which case, like sure, yeah, send an email. You know. Say, oh, I heard about your mom on Facebook. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope everything's good. Let me know if you need anything. And they'll never respond because no one ever needs anything next.
Okay, Amahunix says, I mean, it mostly ended well with her, but I get the feeling that, like, probably not a good idea.
Oh, this is like a dick is too dry seeking for dick wet.
Oh my god! So crass!
Is that
I'm
what's
sorry,
happening?
I didn't know I was on a fucking stream with the nasty radio man. You know the one.
Awooga!
Yeah, I didn't realize I was on a stream with any of the freaks Murder Brian follows. Mohanic says I don't think that would happen. I think
that doesn't need to have happened. Look, our brains are all ultimately lizard brains. Lizard brains fueled by a specific kind of chemical reactions, and its desire to experience those reactions.
Howard Stern is the nasty radio man I was trying to think of.
Okay, not Opie or Anthony.
You could also be the Grease Man, or Opie or Anthony. You could be Man Cow. It's crazy how when the stream gets going, my brain is like, oh, it's time for bed.
Or Joe Rogan. I watched Joe Rogan's stand-up special on Netflix.
Oh, is it nasty? Does he go blue?
It's so funny how much silence from the crowd is in it for something that someone edited and put on TVs.
Shady, I resent the accusation that I'm screaming. I wouldn't give Howard Stern the satisfaction of getting into my head to that extent. Wait, so are you just saying that he just fucking bombs, that it's just not funny and so no one's laughing?
Non-stop bombing. Like, I reached out to you when I was talking in one of our Discords where I was talking about how I saw a commercial for it, and it's all just Joe Rogan going like, oh man, we're just making jokes here. Just making jokes here. No reason to get mad. And then like, oh! And then like, oh wow, I'm starting some arguments for the way home. And
yeah,
like,
I love that the two kinds of comedy. The two kinds of comedy right now are Tim Heidecker and the person Tim Heidecker pretends to be.
But all of those moments are reactions to complete silence from his audience.
Oh man, just not even like booze, just disdainful silence.
No. I assume Joe Rogan would be making bad trans jokes the whole time. There are trans jokes in there, and they do not get laughs. It is crazy
Joe,
how
come
quiet.
on.
That's like one of his whole things.
Really?
But I mean, they're
I
not even really jokes. They're just him being like, "Oh wow, imagine having to being a little girl, and then an 8 foot tall 35-year-old man comes to beat you at basketball," and it's like, okay,
I didn't.
man.
I don't follow Joe Rogan very much. I didn't know transphobia was like one of his major things now. I knew he was like a transphobe, but
Well, he only cares about transphobia in sports. Is his thing.
okay. He's one of those guys. One of those dudes who like I think we talked about this before, but that whole line of argument is really missing the forest for the trees. Like, yeah, there are human biology is really diverse. And there are plenty of ways that you can have inborn genetic advantages that give you like a big lead on other people in sports. And gender is like especially what's the word I'm looking for? Birth gender is like the only reason we fixate on it so much is because it's like slightly more predictable than other factors, and it has a bunch of like social
It was pretty. So while I
connotation.
was watching his Netflix special, which was his first special in 6 years, yet lacks his previous specials feature of stool humping.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing the Mafia 1 game.
I feel like stool
and
humping
so-
could have gotten a laugh. I would have laughed at Joe Rogan humping a
Stool humping
Stool-
would
stool.
have gotten a laugh. Oh, it would have gotten such a good laugh. So I'm just listening to like 1915 baseball games in like a jalopy while he's like talking about how he'd be so embarrassed if aliens aren't real. Which got a laugh out of me. I truly
Yeah.
got a laugh out of me. Straight up, one of the jokes is like, man, imagine how stupid I'll look if aliens aren't real. If aliens didn't make the pyramids.
That boxer is a really great illustration of what I was getting at in like a really inefficient way, because I'm in stream mode, which means I am like on the verge of immediately falling asleep in my chair, like an octogenarian in a nursing home. So like that boxer just has like an unusual a somewhat unusual morphology, like level of muscle density for a woman, right? But like,
well,
in terms of the arbitrary biological categories that we like that transphobes like to cite when they talk about this stuff, she has like an XX chromosomal makeup, right? So like,
it's not even as strong as that. In a single test from a now defunct boxing league, said that without actually showing the result or explaining what the result was, said she had an XY chromosome. So it's actually far more removed than you would even think.
Yeah. So, yeah. And it's just like, I mean, it just immediately betrays the fact that the arguments that they're making are made in bad faith, because there are nuanced discussions to be had around like how much do we want to try and compensate for like the effect of biological variation on competitiveness, right? And in some sports there are good faith expressions of that, like boxing has weight classes for specifically this reason. Some people put on muscle mass easier than others, right? And so in order to make the sport interesting for as wide a group of or as wide a contingent of participants as possible, we make weight classes so that people who are lighter can compete, right? Yeah, Michael Phelps is another great example. Michael Phelps has like insane like biological advantages over a lot of other swimmers. And yeah, he's allowed to compete. the whole like trans women in sports thing just evinces a total unwillingness um to admit that the things we do to try and keep sports competitive in spite of people's inborn advantages, right? Are like best guesses, right? And we do these things up to the limit of what we feel confident in, given our like knowledge of biology, which is still very, very limited,
Generally
and
speaking,
like what's
Chinese
practical.
people look Chinese.
Thank you, Joe Rogan. And a lot of
Is he
a lot
wrong?
of a lot of the things that these people who want to like trans police sports are asking for are plainly impractical, right? They require some pretty dehumanizing and like blatantly unethical like treatment of trans people and people who are suspected of being trans. It
Why
turns
does it lie?
it creates a like an investigative or inquisitorial regime of gender confirmation, which is just not something that like helps sports
Why does it
or
lie?
makes sports fun.
Why does it lie?
Shady says, when we see a pole vaulter with a massive schlong, we celebrate his advantage. Yeah, he doesn't even need the pole.
Adult baby.
It brings an entirely new meaning to the phrase cocky want boing boing.
We're
All right, let's
fighting
play
uphill.
this.
He said, "Wow."
Pat's signaling that he's sick of me pontificating, so let's solve some puzzles live
I
on
need to
screen.
hit space on this screen. We've been here for so long.
Yeah, Mahanek says, but if you don't believe that intersex people even exist, you have such a long way to go on understanding the issue with literally any nuance.
I mean, here's the
right,
thing.
and it's
Joe Rogan
like-
would believe anything you tell him exists as long as you're sitting across from him at that exact moment.
Yeah, but then once you leave, he just immediately goes back to whatever his steady state currently is. All right. Our entire project and future depends on it, signorina. And having like a starfish level of maintainable identity, I guess, doesn't bode well for his ability to engage with issues with nuance.
He's got a pretty
It
good
holds-
Chinese accent, though.
It holds the final truth for us. Shady getting the house, moving in on the weekend. I'm so happy for you. Having a house is like, it's a fun project. It's not one that I'm good at.
Yeah, but you know what that bank account looks like now.
Oh man, I bet it's looking so sad.
In the hole. In the hole.
Oh gosh. I was wondering where you were going with that. I forgot about the in the hole drop. I was like, wow, this is Pat doing like more homeowner humor, more dad stuff? But no.
I remember what my bank account looked like after I put down my down payment.
Yeah. We must find out we must find out everything required to operate it.
Do you want the? I thought he wanted the script pages.
This is your most important task here.
It's like the exact opposite of most of Pat's soundboard. What does that mean?
A lot of your soundboard is right-wing chuds saying goofy shit. That's true. But there are some good ones. That I mean, there's also Grimes just being upset about having spent years making horrible relationship decisions.
Here comes Honey Boo Boo.
That one's good. Korone saying the R2D2 thing is good. Nanalan is good.
Guys, R2D2.
There she goes.
I have many Werner Herzog on the soundboard.
He's always furnishing good quotes. This is your most important task here. Have you added more Herzogs since we got Nitro? Do we still have Nitro?
I do still have Nitro, and I have been making less soundboards.
The birds are in misery. I don't think they sing, they just screech in pain.
Screech in pain. I love him, man. I really hope there's never a point where we find out that Werner Herzog was like a huge sex creep,
I mean, he was just
has done
he
every
was-
bad thing.
He was just best friends with the guy who like was raping his family.
Best friends is putting it. He did
The
work with him
title-
extensively,
And then the
but he
title
also
of
like
the title of that
psychically
documentary.
tortured him.
Title of that documentary, my friend, whatever his name was, Herbert
No, it was-
Munster.
It was Best Fiend.
Oh, best
Yeah.
fiend. Yeah, I mean, the thing that you
Best
you
fiend.
have to give it to him is he did try to burn the guy's house down while he was asleep inside to kill him.
Yeah, I mean Herzog. I'm not gonna say he was in the right place with what's his name?
Klaus Kinski.
Yeah, with Klaus Kinski. Obviously the right thing to do would have been to finish the damn job, but he wasn't totally complicit with Kinski, I will say.
He
I
was.
think
They were. Their friendship was categorized by them constantly trying to kill each other.
Yeah. Shady asks, "Did I see Mr. Organ?" I did not. Well,
Wait, what's
Mohanik,
Mr.
Herzog was doing a Hannibal Lecter. Klaus Kinski is long dead,
Yeah,
and we're all better off for it.
Yeah.
That dude was bad.
man. When you die and and your children only show up to your funeral to spit on your grave, you know you've led a life. What's Mr. Organ, John?
I don't know. What is Mr. Organ? 2022. Oh, this is the one. Okay, yeah, this is the one that Shady recommended. The one about a guy who basically like gets kind of gang stalked by a local small business tyrant.
Yeah, I hear that title and it makes me think of like a lot of the what is it? What is that genre called? Not safe for life videos.
No, it's not that. But Pat, next time we have a movie night, we should think about Mr. Organ. We should put it on the list.
We still need to fucking watch Twin Peaks.
Oh, The Return. God, we're gonna have so much. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of movie nights before our docket's clear. All right, this is your most important task here.
Oh, that was okay. Fucking.
Buona fortuna, signorina.
I was like, if that was the line we were just been hanging on this whole time, I was gonna fucking throw something across the room.
I've been watching more streamers since we started streaming, and this is a pretty normal cadence.
Well, to me, I watched.
It seems like a lot of one of the distinctives of streaming as a medium is that you fuck around and there's a lot of wasted space.
I mean, all the streamers I watch are just doing just chatting. So
Check out that door.
So we're literally doing fine.
Yeah.
We have-
Shady approves of The Return.
Yeah, I've been telling John. I mean, I'm basically forcing John to have to watch The Return.
The pattern on the 1973 door looks like one of the boxes in the box room.
We've seen this drawing before,
Dead.
haven't we?
I don't know.
Oh.
Not this fucking guy. Well, just
Embrace.
get it
Give us
over
the
with.
script page, sir.
Yeah, it is our most important task.
The beef stroganoff, too.
Yeah. Shady says I base my personality on Dougie.
Shady, I know that can't be true because you speak words.
We have a few details that we cannot seem to get right. Do you want to play a game?
Alright, let's
Okay,
check this
there's a
out.
lady.
She's drinking
What's-
wine.
she's-
He's hers is on.
She's
oh,
doing
oh,
the 3-finger thing. He's petting dog. 2 forks on her side. 2 knives on his side. 2 forks on his side. 1 knife on her side. 4 candles. 5 candles. There's 1 little tiny.
Hey, wait a
candle.
minute. Is that us?
Red rose. Yeah, that's us.
That's us.
We're having lunch with Renzo.
I remember that smart talk. Oh, dude, this
I
dog
mean-
is. This dog's a look at that dog's face though.
Yeah.
He is loving that.
Yep. We have a wine glass. He's holding his wine glass. He has a little cup next to a bottle in the middle of the table, and our cup is.
He's got 2 knives. We got 1 knife.
I already pointed that out. I think I'm ready.
Do you remember?
I remember everything. Let's get shot. Let's get owned.
How many knives are on the table? 3.
3. A total of 3.
Like the number she was holding up.
This matches our information, Fraulein.
Ooh. Dining hall night. The woman studies her host in the flickering candlelight. Piano music plays from the turntable. The woman takes a deep breath. The woman. Now, are you the one? Okay, I'll be the
Wait,
man.
do you want to sign roles or okay?
Yeah, I'll be the
Now, the maze I'm designing, I have very little information.
Yes. The maze is in a sense metaphorical.
In what way?
I think that it's not something that should be put to words. You must find yourself within the maze. The woman makes a frustrated face.
But what is it for?
The maze is for getting lost, Signorina.
I could use some technical specifications. The OCU-3 is...
Signorina, we must remember the unfortunate
Is
hen
that-
who-
Is that the sound of interrupting?
clearing my throat? Unfortunate hen
Yeah.
who won the farmer's race. Tonight we eat and drink. They raise their glasses and drink. The woman glances at her host.
You said that we were alone, but I saw...
Yes, Rudy. The man snaps his finger. Rudy, a black Labrador, comes running into the room, and trots over to the table. The man ruffles Rudy's fur.
We now know the dog's name. This is huge.
What I
Dog's
like
name is
best
Rudy.
about Labradors.
Everyone in chat, please say hi, Rudy.
What I like best about Labradors is their complete disregard to financial institutions.
No, I saw a man, a magician.
The man stops petting Rudy. Signorina, that is great news. We cannot rely on technology alone. Now we have magic. Tell me more, please.
He made this gesture.
The woman covers her eyes with her right hand and raises her left hand, holding up 3 fingers. The man watches
He looked cool as
seriously.
shit.
Signorina, listen carefully. Fuck!
You ding dong. You oaf.
It's okay. I can go back, I swear.
You're never gonna find it.
What? It's right here.
No, we'll never see it again. I can't believe you've done this. Now it's lost.
The man, Signorina, listen carefully. It is a greeting and a warning. Have you seen the scene from Inglorious Bastards? I had a similar encounter years ago in the depths of the Terzo studios.
Whoa.
Art can be very dangerous at times.
Whoa. That was a big one.
The man stares out into space, then snaps back and smiles. But you need not worry about the magician or his brothers. Act as if he was never here. Yet. The man runs over to the turntable and puts on a cha-cha. Turns to the woman and bows. May I?
May I cha-cha? Would you do me the honor of cha-chaing with me?
But I am curious, did we... I'm trying to remember, I feel like we saw this drawing before. Maybe I'm
I mean, there's another lock like this. Assuming this is a place that we haven't already been in.
It's true. It's very likely we've been here before.
House is
'Cause-
big. Yeah, we've been there.
Or actually, maybe we did this, but I don't know if we did
Yeah, we did that. We did that, and you acted like I did a magic spell when all I did was count notes. It made me feel. Honestly, it was a good ego boost. Made me feel very nice. Diamond key. We don't have it.
Oh! There's a shape. Oh.
She says while ascending the elevator. Bells. 3 bell. Okay,
There's a third
ring the
eye.
bell 3 times. Get in the elevator and ring the dang bell 3 times. There we go. Easy peasy.
All right.
Now
so
let's open
see.
the shortcut.
Agent 11. You remember that game? Or Agent
11?
Agent 13.
No.
All right.
That's puzzle number 12.
Shady, you've had enough time. Solve this already.
This is puzzle number 12.
Isn't that it? Yeah, because we did 13. Yeah, it's
Okay.
X1212.
Renate 185, Lorenzo 1215, Lorelai 129, Renzo 1 blank blank 5. Okay.
I'm just looking at the chat because every time we've come across a math puzzle, Shady has just had the answer immediately in a way that I can only assume he is looking up a guide to this game to make it seem like he solved it really quickly.
Okay, so R is 1. Shady says it's just ABC position of start and end.
Yeah, so it would be. So that's why the R is 1 and the O is 5. And the what is it? Wait, should that just be
12, 15, 12, 9. So it's 1, 15. Well, no.
No, it can't because it has to be within between
Yeah,
99.
we need 2 digits.
Yeah. So what is?
Oh, yeah, 18. Okay, 1815, yeah.
So 85.
No,
Or
81.
81.
Shady did it.
Oh. Yeah, man. If only we had these fucking maps. If only I understood what these meant.
Time for Tredjev Voynink.
The only one of these we were able to solve was because we found something with that name on it of the map specifically, and we're able to figure out the puzzle from.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't.
So I don't think we have anything to do here. There you go.
Unless we had something with it in there, and it just never occurred.
Dude, if we did, I don't remember it. I mean, there was
Ooh.
more through that shortcut hallway, but all right, let's go to door 3.
It's an emblem with 3 on it.
Mm-hmm. The 3 key.
I mean,
No, that's the E
listen,
key.
E is just backwards 3.
It could be. I was willing to entertain the idea.
Ooh, a sticky note.
Good.
The sculpture has something on its forehead. Read the note.
I was worried you had set a trap for me, signorina, but it was completely safe to take the object. The trapdoor did not open. You are good at mind games.
Who was bleeding while writing this note?
He said he was covered in red paint. I key.
Oh.
Do you think maybe that's the thing that goes in the horses?
Ooh, do you want to jump down it? Oh, wait. Do you think we can do it?
I mean, can you sprint?
No. Come on.
I mean, it doesn't open while you're on it. Like if you walk away from it, it'll probably open again. Never mind.
I think it might be tied to the music.
You think so? I mean, do you have to restart the music? And also, is this something we want to do?
What, are you afraid?
It's... I mean, I'm generally afraid of falling down holes.
Hit the soundboard.
Dude, my mouse is broken.
Oh fuck! All right, hold on a second.
For the benefit of viewers, I have had to get in Discord.
In the hole.
Get in Discord and figure out how to start all the streams, like my webcam stream and Pat's game stream, via keyboard shortcuts. It's been a learning experience. What are you doing? You do realize every time you click on something, it stops the music. So if it's tied to the music, you're just making it take longer.
It's a nice song.
Pretty cool.
Didn't even get my feet to match up.
I don't think this is how it works.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. It's probably gonna open here. Oh, weird. I wonder what triggered it before.
Yeah, hard to say. Shady says, I like the way you just randomly do things. It's one of Pat's hallmarks.
It's called being a gamer.
He cannot take his hands off the controller. He must be inputting something at all times. He has a neurotic need to keep a high APM.
It's called being a gamer. It's very simple.
I mean, this also looks like one of the puzzle boxes. This is making me think that these rooms are tied to puzzle boxes. Okay.
Oh!
Nice.
Okay, wait. Years are numbers and numbers are money. Words generate money, so we must be able to apply math to words. This new ideology has allowed me to solve this game completely. The first magic word equation. First, we must assume that we are all fellow Americans. Check. We all speak English. Check. Hotel Let's Jar. Hotel last year. The third eye fell from the sky over 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago equals the first magic word. Last year, the first magic word equals laser.
Last year minus the first magic word equals laser. Okay.
The first and we know that from the lock, the first magic word has to be 3 letters.
3 letters. Yeah.
In the second magic word equation, Renzo plus L plus O equals Lorenzo. Hotel minus O minus L equals the second magic word, which is...
It's HTE.
Say it.
If the second magic word transforms to 1, 2, 3, then 2, 1, 3.
Pronounce HTE for me.
No, thank you. If the second magic word transforms to 1, 2, 3, then 2, 1, 3 equals THE. Okay, so it's it's HTE.
So then 2, 1, 3 is 1. We are not in a hotel. We are not in last year. We are in the last year. This is only seen through laser eyes.
And the first magic word must be TYA.
Ooh! One step closer to...
So it's tia and hite.
Alright, let's go try it. Ooh.
Okay, this is nice.
Ooh, wait. One of those thingies where...
You gotta get, yeah, you gotta line it up so it makes an image. A2. Interesting. M4.
You should probably open your Note app and
What? This is gonna be so hard. All right. A2. M4. Z3.
oh.
Oh, E1.
8. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Won't see another combination.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
I would like the gun key.
And the magic words were HTE and
HTA.
Y. No, HTE. And YSA? No, TYA.
Yeah, that sounds like what you said.
Tya.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one should be TYA. There we go.
The yeah.
Wrong, Shady. Wrong.
Wait, is not extended. Yeah, extend it. Oh, wait. Oh.
Do you think it'll help us with retention if we adopt an extremely confrontational tone with our viewers?
Yeah!
Wait, why not extend it?
It just says it is not extended is all it's telling me.
Well, do it.
How?
Is there a switch?
I think the switch is that switch over there.
No.
Just
Then
say,
why did we do that?
say, jaw!
Tya.
Like that, like what lost Al Gore the election.
So you're saying Tya?
Yeah, remember that funny thing he yelled that killed his campaign?
No.
Oh, wait, no, that wasn't. That was Howard Dean?
Oh.
Or is that it?
Different guy.
Well, it was someone who lost against Bush.
Okay. No, Shady, not Pokemon Go to the polls. That was a really good one. We still don't really have a 3-digit number that we can use there. We have all the posters. The posters are probably the... I mean, the posters give us, like, the rune code. Like, they...
Oh,
but we
the
don't have
magic
all of the...
We're missing one of the magic posters.
Yeah.
And we're missing one of the floppies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you want some pages? You haven't given this guy any pages.
Oh, yeah, we
There
haven't
you
given him
go.
any.
Here you go. Got anything
Great.
good for me? Oh, no.
You gonna give me? Could you give me like an advance? Maybe $6 American.
You're not gonna give me anything cool? How you doing, lady?
Except
You got anything cool to say?
Maybe he's at the Electronic Artist Symposium, cafe, photo exhibition. Mother, her sister, and father. P12's band, name in telex. Eunice Project, Corn Pop.
That's yeah, I was gonna say it's the same thing she said the first time, and yet it's not more clear to me.
Shady says, is she talking about Gamescom?
Yeah, it's happening right now.
I can't wait to see Pitef's band at Gamescom.
Oh yeah, and there's the fucking maze. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this.
Yeah, get that on your phone so that next time we go back to the maze, you can just speed run it. Shady says, "Oh, weird. Wait, you didn't make that joke because it's going on right now. You just referenced Gamescom."
Yeah, it was day one of Gamescom today.
Hmm. Did you get it? Okay, Shady says, "Of course I did." Okay, well,
Yeah, Sinking City 2
it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell through text when you're being arch
Hey,
and when something weird happens.
we all know the Sinking City 2's at Gamescom this year.
You know that. I am not a Frogware super fan the way Pat is.
Hey, was this like this before?
With the blood?
And all the cases everywhere?
Shady says, "Just wait until I've moved. My vibe will be totes diff." The new house is going to extract all of the what's the word I'm looking for? All of the
Joie de
spice.
vivre.
We will get a mild Shady after the move.
Alright, take me. Wait, what was over here?
Block. Get that. We need it. Ah, the Zaub. The Zoust.
The classic block.
Ah, yes, I love my Esset block. Shady says I'll be fancy and hoity-toity. Oh, shit. No more references to Gamescom, only to Winecom.
Wait, so I'm in Southwest.
Yeah.
Means I want to go.
What else do fancy people like? What kind of fancy stuff do rich New Zealanders get into? Like breeding rare sheep? Gilded baling wire? Restoring. Shitty says, "Yeah, we get really fancy sheep." Restoring old classic AMC cars.
Oh, interesting. This map. So the map is correct, except every single line separating the grids, each of the sections, is not real.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what does that mean? Does that mean it's insoluble? Are we stuck? Peace. Take slab.
Yeah, I hope that pisses off that ghost. So I took that slab, and then I'm going to,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not entirely... It's not one-to-one. I'm sorry, I'm looking at an image of the map off screen. So if I were
Highly
to start,
unprofessional.
If I were to start here, let's see if I can do this. Do a little thingy.
A real professional streamer would project the map so viewers could follow along. But I guess you're just not of that caliber.
I guess I can add a source for Microsoft Paint that I'm currently in and drawing lines in. Just tell me, have you been watching the DNC, John? Watching the DNC.
Why would I? What possible reason could I have to do that?
It's weird that so many of our faves are at the DNC this year.
What do you mean?
So right now, Chapo,
I mean, obviously Kamala Harris.
Right now,
is loving
Chapo is at the
and she is our
DNC.
fave.
All of Chapo minus Matt Christman is at the DNC right now.
What?
Yeah. Did you not know that?
No,
You didn't
I haven't
to their-
listened in a while.
Yeah, okay. They're at the DNC right now. True Anon is all at the DNC right now.
Why?
Hassan's at the DNC right now.
I guess. How could the
How?
how could the Bernie Bros, the foul Bernie Bros, show such willingness to
Matt
put their own interests?
Walsh, you'll love
behind
this
them and
one.
get
Matt
into the
Walsh is
cause.
currently in disguise at the DNC right now. I saw a photo of his disguise. Very funny.
You can't. Yeah, I'm sorry, Matt. You can't disguise. You have the wettest lips in the entire world.
I don't think I sent you the image of him in his disguise. It's just his liberal character that he does when he tries to lie to get people to accept his interviews for his awful documentaries.
Mm-hmm. Good. I mean, if that's the case, I feel like Chapo should hunt Matt Walsh down. Shady says, "Hey, describe other things on the internet to me."
What does that mean?
Shady, there's this pretty cool website called YouTube, and you go to it, and basically you can click anywhere on the page, and it'll show you some kind of video.
Man,
and maybe you'll like it, but usually you don't.
You know, that reminds me. There's something I've been wanting to talk to you about, which is just like a general frustration I've been experiencing as of late.
You guys ever go to Arsayam in like 2005? No, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look it up.
Well, while you look, I gotta go pee real quick.
What is Arsayam? Oh wait, I had numlock on. Oh. Shady's probably losing his goddamn mind over how I read that. I'm just fully did not parse that it is arse I am. I don't use the word arse. Don't even recognize it when it's written. Google seems to think that I am clearly showing or searching for something called arcesium. There's like no trace of whatever arse I am was. Shady says, I'm used to Americans. I can feel the dismissive tone through the chat interface.
Tell me the story
Coming
of
across.
So, Papa, tell me the story of the Artemians or whatever you were looking
Arse
at.
I am?
Yeah.
While you were gone, I realized that it's just the words arse I am put together.
Your ass got God. Holy shit, that's great.
Well, I don't know if I got or if this is like some kind of Commonwealth behind the great firewall of the Commonwealth albino black sheep, like 9gag. I can find no trace of it in Google, so Shady's trying to find.
But
Amonix's Arsiam is my favorite Pokemon.
that
It's
reminds
like
me-
Garbodor, but it's just a butt. There's a bunch of Flash demos.
John,
Okay.
I know you're a big student of history, so I was wondering if you've been experiencing this also, because I've been experiencing this more. And
Have we
more
been
as
down
of
this
late.
stairwell?
Yes, you were doing. You were taking
Asleep?
care of your dog.
I was sleeping. When I say I'm gonna go check on my dog, I take a micro nap off camera.
Oh, I'm all fucking turned around, man.
You fucked it up. Where do you think you are?
I
Who
know.
do you think you are?
Hold on, I'm just gonna keep following my map.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, fuck.
Triangle. 3. Pitchfork.
What I was trying to get to.
Why did you think we had the necessary data for this?
I thought we could go to the graveyard thing beyond this, but I'm now realizing that this is a door that's locking us to get to the other part.
So we wandered around for like a million years. We did get the last tablet that we needed, so that's nice. But then we wandered around for another million years to get to a tombstone so that you could look at it and say, "Oh, I don't know what this is."
That we needed question mark.
It was just arsiam.com. It was Flash experiments. I mean, does it still exist? Some parts of the website still exist. Specifically, the website title seems to work. But it doesn't, there's like no content. Show me the boxes. Show me the boxes, please.
There's that box.
There's that box. Next box. Okay, I think the... Is there another page of boxes? There were a ton of boxes. No. Okay, so go back.
Wait, call about puzzle boxes.
Who do we call?
Tell him about the dead person.
Maybe we're supposed to be calling Renzo about all this?
I mean, I can go to the phone.
But Shady, I did go to a lot of like collapse.ru, like dumb websites that hosted people's Flash games and stuff. That was a heck of an era.
There's a West
If my mouse worked, I would find that. I would find that.
That's what the E-shaped key is for.
Yeah, East. We knew this.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. If my mouse works, I would find the share zone meme about I miss going to websites. Try putting the I key in there.
The thing is that it has to be an item we get multiple of. Because it's the same statue.
Yeah. Well, or it's an item that we get one of and we can put it in multiple statues. Because each of those is wired to a door. So maybe we can only have one of those doors open at a time. We have not even a single ball.
Well, no. Yeah, it's true. We don't have a single ball. But it was also just that number again.
Mm-hmm. 1847. But yeah, I think the years on the doors Well, let's just call about the puzzle boxes, or not, or just wander around.
Who do you want to call?
Renzo? Shady has found the archive.org for RSIAM. Unfortunately, I cannot look at it because my mouse, it does not work. I guess I could probably navigate to that message with
Your phone.
tab. But, oh yeah, I could look it up on my phone.
Pronto.
Buongiorno.
Informed about the dead person. So it just comes to this again. It always ends with something violent.
Are you waiting for me to start reading it? I'm not doing it.
A murder mystery, perhaps.
Oh, Jesus. No. There we go.
Trivial, but cheese is cheese. We can still make it sing.
I don't like opening the stream on my phone because that
I
always
wonder
happens.
how she died. Perhaps she fell out the window. What do you think? Listen carefully, Signorina. Think about where she must have fallen from. Was that all, Bella?
Shady's got to do a bunch of homeowner shit. Good luck, Shady.
Inform about the magic
Good luck.
show.
Good luck with this big quotidian adventure.
Brilliant, Signorina. I know you believe in magic too. Ask if he is the magician. Ha ha ha, interesting thought, Bella. I guess you could say that he is. But isn't he more like you than me? Was that all? Okay, wait, that is fundamentally a much more complicated...
I was busy browsing RSIAM. Could you summarize what he said?
I asked him if he's the magician, and he said, I guess you could say that, but isn't he more like you than me? Inform about the puzzle boxes. Yes, I love your puzzle boxes. What do they all mean? What is their connection to the past? Mystery makes them brilliant. Signorina, listen carefully. The past is the door to the future. Look for patterns. Was that all, Signorina? Ask for advice. Let your heart be filled by the mystic. Do anything else in your mind? Ask for advice. Sometimes the truffle hog finds an unexpected rose.
Yay.
Did you have anything? Ask for advice. Even the greatest artists make a bad omelet. Never plow sideways, Signorina.
God, the writers were absolutely killing it on this dude's
Sometimes
aphorisms.
too much milk is too little milk for one canary. Sometimes the thumb is in the way of the hand. Keep your antenna up, Signorina. A happy bishop does not sadden the saints. The hammer has no directions for the anvil. To the goose, all ducks are swans. Wait, that one's good.
It is good.
Don't trust a hiker who asks for a bigger forest.
Okay, you're getting Swedish Chef. We gotta stop.
A milk cow does not line up to be shot, Signorina. Keep your hat on and your boots off, Signorina. Lending an umbrella to a salmon is a fool's errand.
It's a bottomless well.
If the flute blows smoke, there will be no dance.
Your dang flute's on fire.
Always walk in a straight circle.
Okay, that one's gonna take some practice.
Even a bad letter will end up somewhere. Remember,
Yeah, that one's about just shooting your shot.
the chef never counts the mice. Never trade your nails for sausage.
Yeah.
Art is like blood that flows through the veins.
Okay.
Ye-
Blood does do that.
Even a delicious soup can stain the shirt. If the flute
It's-
blows smoke, there will be no dance.
Okay, we've had a repeat. It's time to leave.
The hammers, yeah, we're repeating. Arrivederci. What a fucking stupid language.
It's so great that, like, when you do an accent, it's like trying to contain an unruly animal. Like I can hear you struggling with even your loose command of the accent as you speak words.
Well, so the thing is that within my spirit and my voice is all peoples of the world.
Yeah.
And
You're Walt Whitman.
when I give voice to one, they all run for the exit.
Yeah. You've swallowed so many Swedish chefs. Okay, so the straight line is 1973. Do you remember where the boxes are? Because I have a feeling that we just need to, like, press the buttons corresponding to the numbers.
Oh, you want the boxes? You want to know where the boxes are?
Yeah, go to the boxes.
All right, bro, I got you. I know where the boxes are. 1 second, I gotta...
Take me to the boxes.
The ones where I was pressing all the buttons?
Yeah, they have tons of buttons.
Oh, you're saying that each of the year doors have the code
Of a box, yeah.
of a box.
I think so.
Alright, they're right here.
There's the boxes. Now go find the straight line one. Nope. You're gonna have to put 4 in. There we go.
Yeah. They're all 4-digit codes.
The straight line one is the second from the back on the right. There we go. So hit that one, hit the first one. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10.
Yep. Which means one of them can be 0.
I guess so. Well, we can try it both ways. So try the 9th one. And then the 7th. And then the 3rd. Nope, that was the 4th.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. 1, 9, 7. That's 4, 3. There we go. Okay, now try it the other way.
Like
1.
this?
Yeah, 9, 7. And then 3. Nope.
It does kind of look like that symbol, though. I wonder if maybe if we looked at that door, we would see indents.
Oh, like which ones are pushed?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Go look.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the door is related to the box because we've seen a second door that has the pattern of a different box. There's coffee wafting.
Look, the coffee scented door.
We need the coffee key. There's 1962. Look at the 1962 door. Might as well collect the memory for that, the objective, I mean.
I should have it.
Okay, you see the shapes?
Yeah, it's
There's
a
the
star.
parallelogram and then the plus sign and then the like right triangle and then the equilateral triangle.
You want me to just take a screenshot of it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, because there's other shapes on the bottom.
Yeah. Very interesting. I can find... I need to find
See
that
if there's
fucking elevator.
See if there's a box that looks like that.
I think I should probably be able to check that by looking at the mental notes, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, no. You see the third from the bottom?
Yeah. I do. Then we can go find
You
it.
do.
Nope, not
Nope.
Wait, oh my god, it's the same one. I thought I moved.
You fool. There it is. Okay, so I guess the door had every the door had 8 out of these 10 shape. No, it had every shape on it. Some were big and some were small.
Yeah, and those were the two big ones. These are the two big ones. But
And
you're
what was the number on the door?
1962.
Okay.
I guess if we...
So it's probably the number of sides, right?
Oh, you think so?
Well, because
Well,
hold on.
none of these have one.
There's two four-sided shape. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's two four-sided
and there's
shapes.
no one, which you would need for the...
Yeah. And there's no two-sided shape.
But I think you're... I bet we get the key for the door if we open this box. You want me to post the image of the door for you so you can look at it?
Sure, yeah. It's gonna be hard for me to look at it without my mouse, but well, I'll just use my phone. Every time I see just regular Discord pop up when you navigate to it on like when I see Discord pop up on the stream feed when you navigate it to it on your computer, it just makes me wonder how long it's going to be before you just show the stream key.
Well, don't worry. I have to... I mean, the most recent stream key possible would be the YouTube one I gave you, and I've been having to change the YouTube one every stream, so it's incredibly out of date.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wonder, like, the only other thing I can think about is if we transposed that door order to a keypad, which would give us 10 digits. And from there, did the year. You know?
But the door, like, it doesn't really imply an ordering, right?
Well, the
Because
order would
there's no
still
like
be
prescribed reading direction.
well, then, like, see, if it's a keypad, then the number order would still be the door code, right? So it would be like...
But it's not organized like a keypad. Yeah, I don't know. I think we might need additional hints for this.
What if I... Hold on, let me take a shot.
I mean, that would be 7 under the scheme that you're going for.
What it?
And you're looking for 1962. Yeah, if parallelogram is 1, then there's 5 in the top, and then hexagon is 6, octagon is 7.
Wait. I want to make sure we're seeing the same things. So the thing in the top left corner of that image, is that
Right,
not this?
Yeah, that's parallelogram.
And then 9 would be the diamond at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then 6 would then be the thing, the first one on the left below the year.
Yeah, which is the hexagon.
Okay, that's a hexagon.
No, yeah, there we go, hexagon.
You think that's okay? And then 2 would be the
Plus.
plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perhaps you're right.
Yeah, it just feels like we don't really have enough information to turn these into a code.
Yeah, and we can look at more of the year doors too. So like, there's one. Oop. Wow, nothing. Oh, I guess we can't open that one.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the big numbers, right? Maybe if we ask, because he said the past is the door to the future.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we ask the old lady about 1962.
All right, I can. A lady. No numbers.
Yeah. What do you know about D's? You're not gonna use an S-it in D's nuts.
Okay, I didn't mean to click. I didn't mean to click. Let's go.
Can you look at the clipboard next to her? Have we done that?
Yeah, we have, but I can do it again.
Oh, right, because it's like a log of how she's doing.
And it's like a lot of redacted.
Yeah.
Miss Laser Eye suffers from D's nut anemia and L's. The latter is believed to be symptoms of early stages of
ratioing.
Sigma balls. It is likely that Miss Laser Eye's condition is minor.
Skibbity.
Skibbity toilet. Bro, Skibbity toilet's coming to Fortnite. I'm so excited.
Good. I'm glad Fortnite is somehow staying relevant.
Yeah, and of course Michael Bay's making the Skibbity toilet movie, as you know.
Yeah.
You knew that, right?
No, but I'm glad.
I want to fall so bad.
Yeah, how do we do this? How do we make this happen?
Kill me.
What did we do to make it happen the first time?
I wonder if it's we literally took the key out.
I don't know. There we go. There's 1938. Oh, maybe check the books. Like, can we get to the 19? No, all of the volumes downstairs that we can get to are like 18 something, I think.
And they're also
Gun door.
I know.
American dollar.
Wait, where?
Above the chair. Get it. You need that.
Come on.
We need it. We need it so we can see a magic trick. We're $1 away from getting a magic trick.
Bro, I can't believe I... What is this?
Input case-sensitive code to request bug report 3. Okay.
What? Tell me your computer knowledge, what that means.
I mean, can we... Well, it's case-sensitive, so it would be like an... Alpha, what are you doing? Come on. It's not going to respond to D's nuts. Okay.
Request
we
bug
have that...
report 3.
We have that paper that we found from the game, right? The oh my god, you just did it again. Okay.
No, I'm getting out of it. Immediately after looking at the page, it makes me look at that. Oh, you're talking about this thing.
No, the video game.
Oh. Did we have a... We got a. Oh, we can get a bug. Can we get a bug report from it? Is that what it was? What are you thinking?
This isn't it. It would have been like I think there was a document that we looked at that
Oh, in the
described
game
the
room.
video game. Yeah. Because that was, remember, that was like a debug build of a game.
Correct. I'll go get to the game room.
Yeah, because I have a feeling we might have to get the bug report code from the game itself. Because we did find that weird glitch where if you walked a certain way, it would just like teleport you back to the beginning.
True.
So maybe that's the bug that we're supposed to find a report code for or something like that.
Okay. I was like, am I seeing? No, not this one.
No, this is the big computer.
It's in. Fuck.
That's locked.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not off the elevator because we didn't go to the elevator until today.
Yeah. I was just naively I thought, oh, the elevator can surely take me to places. Is it?
Have we gone to the bathroom?
Yeah, I've peed. I've pissed.
Okay.
Shit.
What's our bladder meter like?
It's fine because we haven't drank anything.
Yeah, we haven't figured out the coffee puzzle. This damn video game.
There it is.
There it is.
Over here? No, that was
No,
to
that
turn
was
it
the
on.
code. That was the code to turn it on, yeah.
And this was the thing to figure out how to buy it.
Yeah, no, I think we have to get it in the game. Here we go.
New debugging software, check level design. Oops.
Okay. We restarted it. Alright. Now try and find that spot where it glitches out.
If I know, I kind of remember where it is. It was. Alright, I know where I need to go. Ugh. Hey man.
What's up, dude?
I thought I remember it happening like here. Like
You had to approach it from a specific direction.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I know, man.
Big tree.
I thought it was from like up here because we'd like talked to this guy. Then we went back up here. It's up again.
Like, I think if you go where the sign is pointing from here, I think it might do it.
I mean,
There it is.
what do you want? What am I doing about this?
We're trying to get a debug code. So maybe if you just do it over and over, it'll eventually throw like an error and give us a code. There we go. The software sent an invalid request to memory address 16E. The software has been stopped to prevent damage to the development hardware. Press any button to terminate the current software and shut down the laser eye
You
development
think
hardware.
that's the code?
16E, huh?
Ooh.
I mean, it's a code. I don't know if it's the one we're looking for, but it seems like Maze Head Man is going to come at us.
Ah! Why am I so scared of you? Your puzzles are so easy. Ah! You got $1?
Can we find the other magic word door?
I don't remember seeing it, but we can look
Get the
for
Maze
it.
Head guy over with, because until you do it, it's just gonna keep happening.
I know, I just think it's so funny.
Yeah, to just avoid him. He's not in any hurry.
I mean, we're not in any hurry.
Oh, you might want to save before you do it, just in case we fail. There we go. Because that guy can kill us.
Yeah, if we're fucking idiots.
I mean, there might be a hard one. They could make us do a hard one at any time. Zoop?
Beefing ram 3.
It's different every time.
No, I think just the number's different.
No, the way you say it is different every
Oh.
time.
It's called learning.
We have a few details that we cannot seem to get right.
It's called learning, man.
Please try to remember, Fräulein.
Why is this guy German? I guess because we're in Germany.
Germany. Rudy's looking out
Yeah.
there. Oh, there. Oh, hey, look, she's falling.
Yeah, there's a lady falling. She's holding her red rose. There's some red shit around her. There's
We're
Rudy.
opening the
Rudy
book.
looking. We're holding
What
book.
time is
There's
it? What,
Horse, key, clock, some 3 wine bottles,
What
2
is that,
glasses.
6:45?
It's like 6:46 or 6:47. There's a note on the side of the bookcase. There's 2 candles on the right side of the door, 1 small, 1 big. There's
Oh yeah.
2
One of these is bigger.
same size candles on the other side. 2 vases on the
Oh, I think
top
that's
right.
literally the script page.
The script page, sure.
All right, you ready?
Do we want to get counts of the books on all the shelves?
No, there's too many for them to ask us.
They're
I
gonna
think-
watch them ask us.
I think very likely it's gonna be her, or it's
Like,
gonna
what was
be,
she holding?
or it's gonna be these candles.
Okay. Well, we can take that chance.
I remember it all, you fool.
I'm kind of hoping you get burned on this because you were really blasé about it.
On the table.
There was a lamp, a cup, and a book.
Yeah. I was gonna say it couldn't be the candelabra. It couldn't have been the one involving the horse statue.
Well, also I knew there was a lamp on the table. And
interior.
that was the only one with the lamp.
Interior hotel, 2nd floor, night. The woman walks around among the shelves.
Let us sum up what we know, Rudy. We are designing a maze for a project that will transcend the human experience of art. And it's a metaphor that I have to discover.
Rudy wags his tail. The woman takes a dictionary from the shelf.
Maze. Webster's dictionary defines maze as a complicated, irregular network of passages or paths in which it is difficult to find one's way.
Rudy barks and walks to the window. Rudy snarls.
What is it, Rudy?
The woman looks over to him. Rudy whimpers from fear. All of a sudden, a falling body passes the window. The woman gasps. On the ground below is a dead body.
Fortunate.
Okay, so it's like I feel like all we've learned is that she's probably falling from like the gun door.
Huh.
Did we want to go try to put in that? So what was it? 16
It was 1616E. I feel like there might be an intermediate stage where we have to enter the address somewhere, and that gives us the debug code.
Yeah, that's why I looked at the keyboard. That's why I looked at this to kind of see if there was a kind of thing to look at.
And remember, it's case sensitive, so... Oh, this doesn't have numbers on it. Of course it can't be this.
Have we seen anything?
I mean,
Yeah,
there's also the magician... Like, we need to do the second magic word.
But we even... I don't know if we have access to that
HBE.
door.
I think we've seen it.
Where do you think we've seen it?
In the house. Probably in one of the corridors, if that helps.
Yeah, I'll just check them all, man.
On one of the floors, I think.
You know, let me fall. Let me embrace death.
So desperate to fall. Okay. All right. That 3-digit code, does it have, or that 3-digit door, is it all numeric?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
so weird to not even get a code, like there's not a symbol. There's not anything.
There's nothing.
There's not like, there's not anything to fucking designate the door.
Can we put the blocks in the paintings in the chapel? Is that what the blocks are for? Oh, shit. I key. Zip. We just needed to wander around for long enough. Andre Plan.
I'm so curious to see I'm so curious wondering about if there's just a thing we just never internalized.
This is the spade key? Yeah.
The heart key. But
Oh, heart key.
trap full of newspaper clippings. Dusseldorf Post. Citizens in Dusseldorf visiting Bruschenkunststut in hopes of seeing beautiful paintings on display will be severely disappointed. Curator Anakin Brown states that the art of the future...
You just called this
require-
person Anakin Brown.
The spectator will interact with the art and perhaps ever so co-create it. The first wave of this art is called Berscheling Ehrengarten, spearheaded by Lorelai Weiss, a lesser-known
That was
artist
perfect.
from Frankfurt, who thought it necessary to litter a fine institution like Bauschinger with childish puzzle boxes that only the most fixated could possibly open. A fine product for county fairs, no doubt, but Fraulein Weiss...
Pat, you gotta ban this. You gotta ban this bot for me.
What if I have modded that?
No, come on. Imagine the damage a bot with mod powers could do. What?
I'm out.
What? What's the point?
Come back with a better pitch in 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe they'll lower the price.
They
We
did
time them
offer a
out.
price. I
did not.
Damn it, someone deleted it.
Powerful.
A fine product for counting.
Oh no, when you time them out, it deletes their messages.
Okay. But Fraulein Weiss clothing and insistence upon wearing sunglasses indoors suggests that she has the hubris to think her trinkets belong in the upper echelon of art society. Opening boxes in search of locked memories is a prime example of what is wrong with art today.
Damn.
Right. Oh, hey, it's the
This-
Electronic Art Symposium, like she told us
This
about.
article by a certified fun hater. Earlier this week, the exciting Electronic Art Symposium took place in Kirchsteiger Mess. The exhibition is open to everyone and hopes to show the exciting happenings in the world of electronic devices and how they can be used for more than work and calculations.
E3's back,
Among
baby.
Among the selected artists was Booth Babe Lorelai Weiss, known for her puzzle boxes and, recently, her innovative use of computers. Her contribution caused quite a sensation, as its deliberate malfunction caused some panic. Weiss is not too keen to talk about what the work of art meant. She does not want to end discussions by giving a correct answer. Veteran art critic Morris Talbot insisted it was a comment on the unreliability of technology, but concept artist Eiichi Tanaka thought that Weiss wanted to show us the death of an artwork.
Yeah, bro, put that fucking spin on it.
The stank on it?
That Aichi Tanaka.
There you go. Un animal terrible review. Sorry, go ahead.
No, do it.
There can be little doubt that Renzo Nero is not a filmmaker for everyone's taste. His critics find him crude yet pretentious. His latest film won't win them over, but I don't think Nero cares. Un Animal Terrible is in many ways an experiment in audience participation. A number of scenes present the audience with tough choices about what should happen next. Regardless of the audience choices in Un Animal Terrible, the film always ends with Lucia coming back to life. This interactive film thus makes fun of its own concept of interactivity. Nero says that this is a comment on the illusion of democracy, but it works just as well as a joke about the illusion of interactivity. We like to think that we affect outcomes, but in truth, most of us are mere spectators, superfluous tired eyes. It's the participation, in the end, that makes Un Animal Terrible such an intense viewing. Oh, it's been spelled Un Animale Terribile, so it's Italian, not French. This should be essential viewing.
You telling me Lorenzo's not French?
You know, I should have guessed this. This should be essential viewing for anyone remotely interested in the development of narrative media, but be warned, it is not a pleasant film by any means.
I love that this guy's just out here inventing. God, I wish I could remember the fucking experimental film off the top of my head that everyone has to watch in film school.
He's out here inventing Bandersnatch.
Well, it's just a fucking, it's just like a 2-hour movie of like a static camera pointed at like in the lobby.
Is it a Warhol film?
No, it's not. It's much later than Warhol. Renzo Nero wins big in Monte Carlo. Will spend the money on new film project. The director caused some mirth when he arrived in Club Rouge with a grocery bag stuffed with American dollar bills. Stated that he was there to clean house. According to witnesses, Renzo Nero was in good spirits and joked with both staff and other patrons, despite the rumors that Renzo Nero, when it comes to romance. Despite the rumors about Renzo Nero when it comes to romance, our reporter, Mrs. Melissa Dubois, caught Renzo Nero in the company of a starlet Carla Romano, Ray Romano's older sister, and socialite Felicia LeVay.
Carla Romano, Ray Romano's persona.
And Felicia LeVay, sister of Timothy LeVay. Both drinking champagne, but the big winner celebrated with a double espresso.
So it's Timothy McVeigh, and that's a wild pull. I was expecting you to go with Anton LaVey.
Oh,
the
shit.
Satanism guy.
Oh, shit. I was thinking of Anton LaVey.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, I mean, I guess that's better than just bringing up Timothy McVeigh and, for a goof.
Celebrated with that me espresso. Were you not afraid to lose such an amount? You can be Nero.
No. First of all, it was not my money. Secondly, I had seen in the stars that I would win. There was no reason to worry.
Risky business. Gambling with the production budget. If you lost, there would be no movie.
There would be no movie, but it's better to have no movie than a bad movie. I needed more money than the studio gave me.
This is how Hollywood should work.
Yeah, they just give you a garbage bag full of cash.
Everyone
And they're
has
like,
to
you can either make your movie on this or go hit the damn slots.
Do you think you have set an example for other filmmakers?
No, it was a terrible idea that turned out very well. Casinos are crooks. I got lucky. I would recommend filmmakers to rob banks instead because gambling is immoral.
Good luck with your next picture, Mr. Nero.
Thank you, Bella Melissa. It will be the one. We are restarting cinema from the beginning, to the time when celluloid was magic, not for passing the time between hamburgers.
And then Mr. Nero pulled out Yamato and did a devil trigger.
Jesus Christ. Ace of Clubs. Yes, new key.
Death at the Hotel Les Argers. Police are coy about details. Police are investigating the death that occurred at Hotel Les Argers yesterday evening. The hotel's been closed for the season, but according to neighbors, there's been a film shoot in the weeks past. Police won't confirm that there's any correlation between the film production and the death, in that in their movie, those dead guys are actually just acting. Kommissar Schmidt, who is in charge of the investigation, refuses to release any further information. The investigation is in a delicate phase at the moment. Therefore, the deceased identity will not be released at this time. It's definitely not the director or Lorelai Weiss. We cannot rule out the possibility of crime. Oh, it's probably that dead lady.
It's probably the dead lady, the one that fell. Yeah.
Yeah. Such is standard procedure to treat it like a murder investigation. The police commented earlier this morning. And now we're jumping to the 80s.
Yep.
Report from the inside. The Third Eye Movement. Cult or commune? Our reporters secretly joined the pilgrimage. He knows one.
I was confused when I received an invitation to an eye-to-eye session from the Third Eye Movement. After some research, mostly consisting of buying fellow writers a drink, my confusion turned to excitement. The Third Eye Movement is, apparently, a gathering of painters, musicians, composers, directors, photographers, and writers. And so, I thought it was in my capacity as a Mendig awarded journalist that I was invited. Jose Marie Gil, the European branch's Magnus Magister Artis, maintained that it was due to a little red collection of poetry I released back in the 60s. Jose Marie made it clear that it would not occur to him to let journalists into their midst, as journalism is a reactive craft and not a creative one.
Get their asses.
Owned. You see, the Third Eye Movement... Eat shit, Hunter S. Thompson. You see, the Third Eye Movement is solely for those filled with the power of creation, something I would hear more about in the weeks to come. What I thought was a secret club for the avant-garde bohemians was something entirely different. It was like being offered a seat at King Arthur's Round Table. I suddenly found myself part of a quest, not for the Grail, but something else. A metaphysical power? An entity? A treasure of sorts? No one knew, or wanted to tell me, but it was clear that it had, perhaps thousands of years ago, appeared somewhere in Sulawesi. The members whispered of it as a zeitgeist, and they now believed it was to be found in Central Europe.
I wasn't looking at the screen when you said due to a little red collection of poetry, and so naturally my broken brain went to a little red book themed poetry collection.
You fuck.
Like that's where my brain, like, oh, a communist, a Maoist poetry collection.
Pat becoming a Maoist was not on my 2023 bingo card.
Shouldn't it though?
No.
In retrospect,
no.
Shouldn't it have?
Fucking Maoism is like...
You know how much
so...
I align with the farmers.
You don't. You've never farmed a day in your life.
That's literally untrue.
You went on that educational farm for a field trip, and you saw a horse give birth.
Bro, my
And
family
it like scarred you forever.
No, my family's been farmers since they literally arrived in America in the 1600s.
Dad's an oil guy.
Raised by farmers.
Yeah, but you weren't raised on a farm. You were raised by Hank Hill, basically.
I was.
Yeah, a farm. Come on, a farm that no longer actively engaged in farming.
No, it did until I was like 14 or so.
Really? So you
Yeah.
were out there choring. You were like lifting hay bales and stuff.
Bro, it was a dairy farm. And
Dairy farms need hay. What do you think cows eat?
No, we used feed and not hay. I had a friend who I would go with to de-stone their fields and do hay bale stuff with. But I don't know. I don't know what my fucking grandparents were doing. I think it's because we had a bunch of fields. So they were mostly just grazing, except during the winter.
So you have done some choring. But also, like, every time you talk about your life in Vermont, it sounds like, I mean, it was like your dark era.
Right, but we're talking about from the ages of like 5 to like 15 years old. We're talking about my cow era. I've told you about how me and my siblings had a personal cow we were all invested in called Betsy.
Yeah, you loved the cow.
Betsy. I love cows in general. Especially it helps because we were a dairy farm and not a cattle farm, so I never had to worry about them being eaten.
Yeah, okay. It was wrong of me to question your farmer credentials. I was wrong about that. Indeed, you grew up around cows. I don't know, man.
Check out my cow. It's a little rusty, but you want to hear my cow call?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's extremely rusty. It's been like at least 6 years since I've had to do it, but here we go.
Look, I'm not a judge at the county fair. I won't know a good cow call from a bad one. Let's hear it. That was pretty good. Oh, it wasn't over. Wow.
Well, you gotta have.
I mean, there's kind of some stank on it. Like it diminishes in volume. It's like the cow is getting farther and farther away.
Well, the thing you have to understand is that cows, at least the cow. I don't know if this is true everywhere, but the cows we grew up with, and like not just on my grandparents' farm, but in the general area, is that when you talk to a cow, cows talk back. And so you always have to be ready for the back and forth. So you can't just have the one.
Yeah, because then you'll be a bad conversation partner for the cow. The cow will be like, "This guy's fucking boring. He keeps saying the same thing."
Cows love chatting, bro. They are social animals. They love to chat. They'd love to know what's going on with you. They'll not only yell, like if you're just like in the road and you're like standing next to like a fence and there are cows in the field and you just throw out those guys are getting their asses over. They're checking it out. They're gonna chop it up. They're like, we're here. Bro. Tell us news of the world. And you have to take the like Marco Polo role.
So when you read the part of the Little Red Book where Mal was like, the righteous worker hangs out with cows, you were like, good, this is my guy.
Do they have cows in China?
Yeah.
They don't just got like yaks or some shit.
I mean,
some oxen.
They have bovines of various types.
I don't think they have.
China's
like,
fucking huge, dude.
I just don't think Mao's thinking about Jersey cows. Is what I'm saying.
No, he's not thinking about the same cows as you, but he knows what a cow is.
I mean, did you just see a proposition of reality where you roll up to Mao and you show him a picture of like a Jersey cow, a fucking heifer, and he's just like, what the fuck is this? And you have to be this person that explains cows to him.
Yeah, so I'm looking at a Guangfeng cow right now, and this just looks like a damn cow.
They don't got stanky. They don't got the cool fur, like the fuzzy fur or the cool horn.
It just looks like a cow, dude.
Well, hold on, I gotta look at this. What is it called?
Guangfeng, Guangfeng. Maybe there's a bunch of, again, China's fucking huge.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of breeds. Maybe some of these are more what you're looking for.
Thing is
Maybe
that
some of these will satisfy your cow orientalism.
unfortunately for me, all of these fucking Chinese newspaper headlines I'm looking at are just like visually clear to me to be like imported cows.
Check out a Hainan cow. Maybe this will satisfy. It's got kind of a weird hump.
I was looking at a Li Qiang cow. And these guys are some funky little cows. Oh yeah, I'm looking at a Lu Feng cow. AKA the Chinese yellow cow. Yeah, these are some funky ass cows. I don't know these cows personally. I don't know what their temperament's like.
They look cool.
They look cool, but I'd believe it if they didn't like me because they were like.
Because you don't speak Chinese. Because I don't speak Chinese cow.
I don't speak Chinese cow.
You do an English cow call.
I mean, it's probably. I mean, given the region, probably.
Or.
Québécois
Right.
cow.
You do a French cow call.
I go to the fields and I go dude chat chat. Is this real?
Chat. Is this real, chat? Then you loudly kiss your sister. And all the cows come running.
All right, VH1. Where are they now? Lorelai Vice. Our search for the elusive computer image innovator who never entered the spotlight. Unearthing obscure artists in the archaeology of the 21st century. Whether it's a long-dead naivist painter from Sweden, or a minimalist composer from Latveria, or a mediocre Edwardian horror writer.
Fucking Dr. Doom.
Yeah, just doing some minimalism and Victor Von Doom's just repping minimalism. They are all dug up and put on display. Obscurity adds value to a body of work, and by digging them up, we deprive them of that.
What happened?
I realized I wasn't clicked into the game and I accidentally changed scenes for like a split second.
Okay, I was thinking maybe your XQC cow call might have caused a Quebecois cow to rocket through your wall.
But the thing about Lorelai Vice's most interesting art is that it can't be sold because no one really knows if it exists anymore. Gallery owner Gaston Rousseau pours us a coffee in his apartment in Paris. Last year, he started to research the possibility of doing an exhibition which would act both as a tribute and retrospective on the eclectic artist. He had hoped to recreate her lost art with the help of Vice herself and today's most admired names in computer art. She was a Gongyin of the electronic era, Rousseau tells.
It's so fun letting you read stuff. Like, I never know what you're gonna do when you encounter a word you're not familiar with.
Wait, how do you say it?
Gauguin.
Ursula Gauguin of the electric era. Rousseau tells Art Fielter if Gauguin's work had been burned, that is. Vice was an elusive figure even when she was in Zenith. But after the Nero affair, for which she sadly is most remembered, You have met her. Through Rousseau's network in the art world, he managed to track her down in Hamburg and swiftly traveled to arrange a meeting with her. It was too late. I had such big plans. Maybe I was a fool to believe I could create a renaissance for a forgotten electronic art pioneer, Rousseau sighs. The old woman I met could hardly see, let alone speak. It didn't look like she had much time left. What is this, 8 years later? Oh shit.
The Internet Mystery of the OCU-3. Truth or fake? We dive deeper into the modern myth of the 1960s supercomputer. We've all heard the story by now. In Augenwaldburg, where entrepreneurs Mick Otto and Rob Geib are building a Euro funland, complete with golf courses, spas, and restaurants,
Oh, fuck
a construction worker came upon a computer believed to be from the 1960s, the OCU-3. First found in what was the basement of the old mansion which previously stood on the grounds, it was later sold at a flea market and eventually ended up in the hands of an anonymous individual known as Putti on several forums. Putti then claims to have managed to reconstruct parts of the data on the OCU-3. We've all seen the results on the internet, we've all been astonished by it, and we've all asked ourselves the same questions. Was this type of technology available in the 1960s? Could an entire interactive retrospective be made, or even fit, on the primitive devices of that time? In the coming weeks, we will try to answer these questions and dive deeper into the mystery of the OCU-3.
So I think that if we're not in a... Yeah, I don't think we're in a death trip. I think that supercomputer might have made us unstuck in time.
Or this is the supercomputer. Like, this is the program that it runs.
Also, I now have $10. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's just an espresso machine.
Yeah, that we still can't use. Maybe put a tampon in there. Maybe you can suck the espresso out of the tampon.
No, that was one of the first things I tried.
Wait, go north there.
What do you mean? This is where we just came from.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, this is
No. We came from no. Go north in the espresso room. There we go. There's the 1948 door.
Yep, and that's the two crosses puzzle box.
Mm-hmm.
What a mysterious Jogo.
Yeah. This Jogo is truly full of mysteries.
You know what though?
Why is this window red?
What do you mean? Because of the puzzle, the maze mention. You know what this is making me think of when I see this in particular?
What?
I think of the controller password.
Yeah. Maybe, but the controller password was like 10 inputs.
And this is
Whereas
10 inputs.
No, the boxes only take 4 buttons.
Right. But I'm saying, but they only take 4 buttons. But if we were to map, do you see what I mean? If we were to map the numbers from that diagram,
1948. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, it's an idea. Just because that's the only other time we've seen this shape, and the code has to be the year, right? It doesn't make any other sense to me of how it could possibly work.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's your answer about the red window.
Renzo Nero. Red window about to break. Performance. Brick. Window. Artist. Audience. Nero's work is characterized by its strange logic. Events occur independent of space and time, and scenes are arranged to construct a narrative not driven by chronology, but rather by intuition and association. In this aptly titled piece, Nero confronts us with the thesis that destruction can be art. Nice! Get that key. You need it.
Thanks, Nero.
I'll go on and get it.
There's a note. Did you make it to the red window yet? This has only been painted red. It is not the one. I'm really enjoying your game. I found this key. You hit it very well. You're very good at this game.
Thanks.
C-shaped key.
B.
Okay, and there's one.
Okay, there's 1960.
60. which I'm going to guess is another puzzle box. I don't remember this one though. All diamonds? It doesn't look like any of these. It doesn't look like any of those puzzle boxes.
Wait, look at the door again. 2 rows of 5 diamonds. Look back at the puzzle box
You look
thing in
back
the
at-
objective list.
I guess it
Wait, go
could
to the
be
next.
It could be that top box.
It could be the top box. It could be the last box.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it could be that last box. All right, it's 9.
Shortcut number 9. All
What is
right.
the least amount of turns needed to reach X? Ooh, so I can only assume that each turn is 1 square. Oops.
Cool. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. $44. I think it's 44. But this one is, I'm really not certain about. It's hard to do that just visually. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try it again. Let's try it one more time.
I was pretty close because I'm naturally I have it open in fucking
MS Paint.
MS Paint, and I'm just literally counting from the end.
I got 26 that time.
That seems way too low. I'm at like 26, and I'm at from the X to like halfway through the bottom row. But I'll try it.
That time I got 47. I think doing it with my eyes is not working very well. 26 is way too low.
Okay.
Try 47. No. Maybe 48? Because 18... Oh no, it's 1847, so if it was one of the big numbers, then it would be... Yeah, I don't know. Just do it in MS Paint.
You got around 73.
That's way too many.
Why would that be way too many? Oops. Because if each square is a turn,
I keep getting 42. Maybe try 41 and 43.
all right. What was your guess?
Try 41 or 43. Did we already did 42, right? No, we did 47. Try 42.
There we go.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, it was 42. Yeah, once I looked up a version of it with the line drawn, and then it was easier to. Also, I was using when I got 47, I was using a slightly different route. There is a route that's like close to minimal, but isn't quite. Yeah.
Hey, look.
Oh, another one.
Get me out of here. I don't know what the fucking. I gotta look at what the puzzle is.
Okay. So it's going to be left, left, up. What? Did you get it?
No, I thought you
Left,
had it.
left. No, I was figuring it out. Left, left, up, down, right, down. Left, left, up, down, right, down.
All right, let's see. Walk me through that one.
Left, left, up, down, right, down. Now hit the button.
Yep. Wow. Laser one.
Laser eye.
That's just your opinion, man.
It is just my opinion.
Hey, look, a one. It's a one.
Thus proving you correct. Probably 1963. It's a 2. No, look for 6. She does not want to go by that. Oh, darkness. You won't brave the darkness?
No, that's just. Oh, hey, man.
Oh, hey, dude.
You keep remembering this hallway as a maze, but not the right one. Oh.
The 6. 3. Okay. Software sent an invalid request to memory address EB1. Okay. Let me write that down.
Got it?
Not yet. Got it.
Interesting. I wonder. I'm still curious.
I mean, there's other numbers we can try, right? There's 1847. There's 2014.
Can we go back in?
Yeah.
What was the other year?
1847 and then 2014.
Eight.
One. Oh. Mystic Blob. Ah! More cash. There's 9.
God, I'm serving so much.
Yeah, dude. Lorelai's cool.
Hey, what's going on? Me?
Onyx is John is right. There are a lot of numbers.
He should
are
have been
many numbers in
remembered
the
over
world.
there.
Man, dementia's a real monster of a disease. So there's 5.
Ooh, so there.
Oh,
now
we just have a
see.
map to all of them. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Onyx is like 900, which is a pretty big one. That's Tony Hawk's favorite number.
I thought that was the 1080.
No, Tony Hawk did the 900. 1080s you don't really see in skateboarding. You do see 1080s in like snowboarding because you can do like huge like ski jump style
More-
ramp.
More space between you and the ground.
Yeah. But I don't know, even doing a 1080 on a ski jump would be fucking crazy. Just begging to break all of your limbs like pitiful twigs.
But you never
Can
played.
we
What?
can we get to door 8 from here?
I feel it's so hard.
Look at the map.
I know. I'm going.
Okay,
So
there's the map. Yeah, we can't get to door 8 from here.
oh, well,
1963.
let's go-
1963 happened to be a lucky first guess.
maybe we can just go through one on the other side.
One.
So now, oh no, we can't.
No, we can get. No, we can't. Yeah, we can only get to 3 and 2 from here. Let's see if we can do 2014. Oh, there's no 0. So no, 1963 is the only number we could have done here.
All right,
So I think we're done.
All right. Is that it? I
That's
think
all that
that's
was in
it.
that room? Okay.
Yeah, I got the $1. And yes, this will just let us hop down to the chapel.
I mean, can we put the blocks and the paintings in the chapel?
Whee! What was this? Moors?
Horse.
Oh. It's not. Wait. Wait, is it? I thought it was Moors. Is it not?
It might be Moors.
Well, no, it just got rejected.
Yeah. I mean, horse is not on this block. H
Well-
is.
Right. I was basing this off of the things out in the courtyard, which I don't think we can get to from here. Have to. Though I guess. Wait, or is this one?
Pestilentia.
Which is here.
What? It's missing
Oh,
E.
it's missing E.
Well, it's missing, actually, sigma, which would be a sideways M or W. So try the Y block.
You sure it's not just this?
Look at the font. You see how that doesn't match the other E?
Oh, so I want to find an M.
So look, yeah, or I probably a W, because look at the M here. It looks different from the W.
True. I think I have the W though.
Yeah, the Y block should have W on it. That's why I kept telling you to use the
Oh
Y
no,
block.
it does not.
Oh right, it has all this insane shit. Punstulentia. We also have, what's the other one we have?
Let's see.
We have S.
Oh yeah, there's a W there. We can see if it's the right one.
There we go. Nice.
Ooh, this is what goes into the horse head.
Yeah. Okay, so let's... So this one is all lowercase.
Mueller. Mueller. Mueller.
Bellum, war.
Oh,
it's backwards.
So it's a backwards B.
But specifically backwards lowercase b.
Oh. Which, that's the closest we have is the fucking...
The S it?
Yeah.
I mean, look at the other ones. Let's see.
The,
Not
I
that
mean,
one.
These other ones are all alpha, like uppercase alpha.
Right, but we can rotate to try and make... P. P is what we want. These are cool puzzles. I like these.
Right, and this is...
Fames.
So we're looking for half of a S. So that's what, a C? It could be a C.
So if you look at it again, I think we're only missing 2 lines. See? So I think we're looking for like
or an
J.
L? Yeah. You think a J, not an L?
I think it's J because it had a curve. Yeah, see? So close. There we go. No, you had it. Oh
Wait.
god. There we go. Yeah. No, you had it. Why are you doing...
This?
There we go. Yes.
Okay.
All right, now go back to Morse now that we know what the gimmick is.
This just looks normal.
Yeah. Maybe Morse is not the word we're looking for. I don't know Latin, so...
Well, weren't they all spelled out? Let's see. The fuck? Wait, what the fuck?
What? Oh, okay, cool. We just have photos. Nice.
We just have photos of the doors. Fuck. Fuck. What the fuck? Wow.
We did not expect this to be as useful as it is. Okay.
Oh. And now we know which error is which.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
This implies that there are multiple errors
each,
in each
yes.
prototype.
Yes, it does.
Oh, game testers notes. Do those tell us
Yeah.
anything? No. Okay, those are just these codes.
I might just have to go out there and look at that sign again.
There ain't no one in there. What sign? Surely not Zoner.
No.
We're done with him.
Out here.
Okay.
What was it? Was it out here?
I mean, the horses are out here. We could try putting a coin in a horse.
Oh, where was it then that I'm thinking of? Was it in the art museum? Oh, you want me to try to put this? Oh wait, we should
This is the
probably
less.
figure out.
This is the leftmost horse, so it's probably death, and death is the one we don't have.
Yeah, true.
Even though we only have one block left, right? So it has to be that block.
Well, didn't we keep all of our blocks? No, we didn't. No.
Yeah, we have 2 blocks left.
Where the fuck did we see those horses? I thought it was.
No idea.
Yeah, I thought it was back there, but those are just the symbols for the doors, I guess.
I think we can probably get by without a hint.
Now I'm just like, wait,
Okay.
how do
But
I?
we can probably get by without a hint, but we're gonna spend an hour looking for one.
Well, no, I'm just trying to figure out how to get back to the fucking chapel.
Oh, it's in the basement,
Right.
which means you need to go down.
Yeah, but there was a shortcut to jump down a hole.
Yeah, but then we climbed up from the hole.
No. Well,
Go right here.
yeah.
You're in it. All right. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, and Y, Z. Okay, try E. Sideways E. Because see how these are all right angled?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
That's... You had it, and then you flipped it to be wars. Amonex says photography is a good invention. Yeah. The game knows that more than we gave it credit for.
Okay, yep, bingo, it was more. The Latin word for death.
Okay, now we can put that coin in the horse. Amonex says, did you guys know when you do workouts, your body gets, like, very tired? Wow. Yeah. When I'm... It's weird because when I'm keeping up with my exercise schedule, I have to, like, fight the urge to nap all the time.
That's why I just work out at night.
Yeah, I do that when I can, but it's not always the most convenient time, right? Like, we're gonna finish up with this stream at, 11 p.m. my time, so I would be working out from like 11 to 1 a.m.
Fuck you. It just gave us a new puzzle.
Nice.
Fuck you. Strange sculpture. Fuck you. We have to go here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go and see the magic trick, and then we're gonna call it.
Okay. I mean, we also need to get another key from Lorenzo.
Another key?
Yeah, we have a card to give him.
Oh, true. Hey, Rudy.
What's up, Rudy? Who's a good boy?
Come on. Damn, I can't believe I'm serving so much C-word.
Every time you just look at her walking around with her fucking clutch and her cool jacket.
Well, it's also just the way she's walking.
Yeah, she walks confidently.
It's like literally a fucking runway walk. Hey, man.
Time to go laser eye mode.
Hey,
All right, get up to that stage.
give me a new key.
Let's get a new key to unlock new puzzles. This is, man, the way this is just like a long series of puzzles that are slowly telling a story. It's just like
very
an
cool.
infinitely better version of The Witness.
Bro, when I played Riven, I was coming to the realization that was just an infinitely better version of The Witness.
Yeah.
Like, I had never played Myst and Riven until, like, the last year or so.
Mm-hmm.
And I played The Witness on release. And I'm just like, man, this is so much fucking better than The Witness.
It's time to do the disappearing woman. Your support keeps the arts alive, sister. Now, please brace yourself. That's a cool trick.
Oh, hey. What's up?
You want to do a cutscene?
You have traveled far to get here. Come closer and I will tell you how this all started.
Struggling to figure out if that cough was in character or not.
This is the tragic story we call the Legend of Creation. These nuts. Lick my balls.
Poor Lorelai just lived her entire artistic life getting these nuts.
Thousands of years ago, the third eye shone over the island in the Far East. One night it fell from the sky. A human
You're gonna have to
found
move
it,
faster, dude. This isn't
and
stopping.
when
for
she
you.
held it, she saw the magic of this world. She had a vision. She painted a creature in red ochre on a cave wall. At night, the crimson beast awoke. It spread chaos and death and devoured me.
The story of the red creature became legend, but the third eye lived on and appears in the most unlikely of places to this day. I feel like they could have given us more time to read the first part and
Yeah,
less
but
time to read the second.
Now it's in our brain.
Yeah, okay. So there's a third eye that gives you gives you magic
Refund?
powers. Give me that refund.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
no.
That's just to illustrate that he already has his filthy money.
So where was that? Oh, soft messages from the past? No.
So the
Stories?
third eye
Oh,
is like a cosmic force that gives you demiurge powers.
Yeah.
Horrible demiurge powers. That's good.
So I guess, wait, what would be the point of going back?
Just because you like the cutscene, you think it's cool. Now go to your car. It's time to take a car nap. Shit. Some
What is this?
Banjo-Kazooie music.
Oh, I was gonna go with, what is this, Audrey's theme?
It's good that there's overlap between Banjo-Kazooie music and the Twin Peaks soundtrack. I mean, why not leave it unlocked? See who gets in.
So you get, like, I come back and there's like a little man in there now.
That's the only way you can meet Creepus. The secret character.
You have to be
He's
very
only-
irresponsible.
Yeah, his only line is, I'm Creepus and I'm in your car. I live here now. This car is my house. I'm Creepus.
Hey, look, he's sleeping.
Aw,
What you doing?
he's sleepy.
What's going on, buddy?
Wait, have we been in the... Oh, no, that's the guardhouse. That was a different petting cutscene.
It was.
Such attention to detail on this dog.
It's Rudy. It's not just any dog.
We love Rudy.
Bro, I want those maps so bad. I'm just left thinking about... Where's the maps? About how this just... Wait, what are the fucking... Oh, those are the names.
Horseman room.
Horseman.
We found 2 of the horsies.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
by looking at the damn map.
on the forest map. This is... Okay. Oh, yeah, this is a map, alright. But I just wish we had the maps for the other areas just so we could fucking figure out.
It would be really nice, but... Maybe... do you think those names are in the telephone book? There was one that started with a W and it was extremely Polish. That one would be easy to spot.
I was thinking of the one that starts with like a P. But I mean, that would be easy to check really quickly because I like know where one is immediately.
Okay, go find it. I mean, the other complication if the name is in the phone book is like, how do we turn that into a 3-digit number? Do we just call them and hope they give us their code?
Oh wait, yeah, right. Tree
Yeah.
Rojinik.
Well, I guess Tredyev could also be the last name. We don't actually know which of those is the last name.
Go to T.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It could definitely be that one of those map names are in here.
Yeah, but we'd have to figure them all out and then... It's weird that it doesn't put a hint for these in our memory.
It's yeah,
Right?
it's very
Like-
interesting.
If we're supposed to look up the name, it feels like it... Sorry, what is this?
This is our progress.
Oh.
We're pretty good. We're pretty far in.
Quiz Club.
I know. We have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
But we've finished the Teatro Rosso.
Oh, yeah.
And we have 3 of the 10 script pages.
Mm-hmm. Another thing, where did we find the hint for the map that we did open? It was just on an easel, right?
It was literally like right next to it. We can go. It was literally like right here. That's like what's been running through my head this whole time is that it was like the solution to this map was like
Right
so
next to
obvious because it was literally here.
Wait. Turn the page. Uh-huh. Fuck. You piece of shit. Again. Again you do this shit.
Wait, what is this? Wait, where's that in our memory? Where is that in our memory? Where is that?
It's not a book.
Right, but the bolts are a book. Oh, and there is the telephone directory right here.
Oh, cool.
Are we sure? Is this isn't one of them? What is this called? Symmetric design. Wow, this is so fucked up, John.
I mean, these would be like architecture diagrams. That's how I would expect them to be labeled, something like that.
Or drawing.
Or drawing board.
Or so I guess I would put that under documents.
Maybe papers and magazines. Oh, Book of Revelation 6 might be where we saw the horsies. Under books.
Oh. Yeah. Yep. They were.
But luckily I know just enough Latin.
Well, I remembered Morse. We also have the useful Latin phrases. But yeah, it's weird. Very strange.
Yeah, I feel like the architecture diagrams have to be in here somewhere.
Architecture sections.
Okay, yeah, all right. Let's
Now we know what we're doing next time.
Yeah. Let's find these next time. Because it's been almost 3 hours.
Yeah. Now we know what we're doing next time. We know where we're gonna start.
Damn, this game is good. It doesn't seem like it holds viewers' attention, though it's hard to tell when, like, your number of viewers oscillates between, like, 2 and 5.
Well, yeah,
Hard to tell if it's, like, the game or if it's just everyone's busy that week.
Yeah, we're supposed to be. We should be. If only we were playing Black Myth Wukong.
Is that what everyone's playing on Twitch right now?
I don't know if everyone's playing it on Twitch right now, but it is currently the highest played game on Steam of all time.
What?
It came
Is it free to
out.
play?
No, it came out today.
That's so weird.
It is
Because,
weird.
like,
It's
I've
okay,
heard of
and
that game,
It's a single
but I,
player
like,
game.
don't give a shit.
It's not a multiplayer game. It's a single player game. It costs like it's a full price game.
And it's the most played game on Steam of all time.
Yeah, it is. I believe it's already hit past
Like, based
peak
on number of concurrent
players.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
Who gives a shit about this game? Is it, like, super popular in China?
That's the only assumption. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because it's true. I mean, one, they put out a press release that says, here's what you can't talk about if you're promoting this, if you're like playing this game early. Feminism, Taiwan, politics.
Yeah, it's China.
But you can see why a certain group of people on the internet here are very happy about promoting the game.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy. It's already gone past the peaks of Elden Ring and Cyberpunk 2077, which were like the previously two highest ones.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, and it's $60.
Wild.
And it's the number one selling game on Steam, which includes the list of free-to-play games. So it's above Counter-Strike 2 and Overwatch 2 right now.
Like, in terms of total sales?
It's the top-selling game on Steam right now.
Yeah,
And
but that's over what period? Because, like, there's no way it's topped the number of downloads
today.
Overwatch has happened. Yeah, has had.
Well, it's extremely topped concurrent peak for Overwatch and
Sure.
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, but there's just no way it's exceeded total downloads.
I agree that those numbers seem very strange given
It
the
seems
amount of
sus as
promotion.
hell.
It seems
Like,
sus as hell.
No one I've ever talked to has been like, dude, I'm so excited for Wukong, Black Myth.
I've been curious about it, and it's apparently pretty good. Is anyone saying it's better than Elden Ring? No.
It has a 10 out of 10 rating?
On what?
This just says 10 out of 10 on Steam. Let me see.
What does that even mean? Oh, wait, the Steam doesn't work like that. It is an overwhelmingly positive on Steam.
Yeah.
I think
don't
it has
know.
like an 80-something on Metacritic.
It's so weird.
It has an 84, or it had an 84. Apparently, it's pretty easy. People thought it would be more of a Souls-like game, but it's a boss rush game.
Yeah, I just can't imagine getting excited about a Journey to the West like Souls-like.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really Souls-like. It's much easier than any Souls-like you can play right now, which is what made me curious about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently it released yesterday, not today.
Amonix says, "Oh yeah, guys, it's because it makes you orgasm like 10 times." Well, that explains it.
So
If it just makes you nut super hard all the time, then of course.
now here's the thing: where was this heat for Enslaved Odyssey to the West? That's
I
my
mean, that was made
question.
by like Ninja Theory or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
they're called.
Yeah,
So
where was
if
the
this
fanfare?
if this heat is coming from China, then that's
Yeah.
why. No one in China gives a shit about Ninja Theory.
Yeah, I mean the thing about the thing part of me that makes me feel more sus is that I'm like I have no idea how easily accessible Steam even is for like the average person on China not using again.
Yeah.
Because I know it's gone through periods of being allowed behind the Great Wall, the firewall of China, and
Amahane says the trailer looked pretty cool, and I think that was a lot of it. Well,
Black
the
Black Myth Wukong, and you play it, and it's like we've heard the legends, great black myth, of black people. Can we find them, or are they
oh
simply a
no,
myth?
oh no.
I don't get the black myth part of that name, but I guess you got to put something in there before Wukong. You can just do Monkey King, the coolest.
Okay, I'm seeing a graph that someone posted on Reddit of players by region, and Chinese players are 88% of the total number of Black Myth players.
I mean, that's a success. Truly.
Yeah, no, I mean like this is only going to keep happening as China, well, if China continues to dig itself out of like the hole of being on the ass end of labor aristocracy, which I hope happens. Like I hope that Chinese people begin like are allowed to live lives closer in quality to people in first world countries. I hope China does not remain a developing nation.
Yeah.
I hope
man.
I hope labor exploitation does not remain a fixture of the Chinese economy forever. And part of getting rid of labor exploitation is giving people time to like do shit, do leisure activities, and resources to do leisure activities. So, you know, the anti-feminism stuff is dumb, but
Yeah, it's
also
interesting. So as you know, I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of playing video games from Asia. You know,
mhm.
I'm all about. Remember that troubleshooter game from Korea,
Yeah,
South Korea?
you've played about 6,000 hours of Korean RPGs. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of the Chinese-based farming sim series, My Time at Blank, and I think I've wrapped up my playthrough of their recent game called My Time at Sandrock, made by Panthea Games from Chongqing, China.
Jesus Christ. I love that you're like, I appreciate their cultural products. I love this game from Chongqi.
Well,
Like,
the punchline, John, is that like. So I think I'm wrapping up my playthrough of it. Do you want to take a guess at my current hours with My Time at Sandrock?
1,000. 6 trillion.
Too high.
150.
158.7.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds right for a farming game.
And it's interesting because like you can be gay.
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
You can be gay.
I think people
And there's a
overemphasize,
religion.
or I think Westerners tend to overestimate the degree of
Yeah,
oversight the exercised by like the Chinese political apparatus on their cultural products. Like it has no choice but to be pretty hands off most of the time.
I
Um,
mean, so
and probably the anti-feminism stuff is like Tencent. That's like Tencent's corporate line.
I mean, extremely famously, there is at this point urban legend of you can't have skeletons in things that you release in China. Are you familiar with that?
That sounds ridiculous.
So actively when
maybe in like 1985 that was true.
So it was never an official thing as far as I can see. But even to this day, like Western companies will remove skeletons and things that look like skeletons from the versions that they send to that are available in China. And you think and then it's like, oh wait, I open fucking Marvel Rivals, a game made by NetEase, which is like a based in China game, game studio. And I look at their version of the Punisher, and he has a skull on his face, and his chest is a big skull.
Mm.
And I'm like, see?
Guys, I think they might be okay with skeletons.
I think they might be okay with skeletons.
Amahnek says, I mean, I gotta say, a Souls-like about Wukong does sound a lot more fundamentally appealing than a Souls-like about goddamn Pinocchio, so I think it makes some sense.
Well, let me
Though,
tell you the story.
you know, I would
Enslaved
anticipate.
Odyssey
I would
of the
anticipate.
West.
Oh God, Enslaved. I would anticipate that putting the game like on a spectrum of success between the Pinocchio one and Elden Ring, not like rocketing it past Elden Ring, but you know, there's a shitload of people in China, right? And the Journey to the West is like they love that shit. they love like sourcing stories from that body of mythology.
I need to get Mr. Xbox on the phone and say, let's remake Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Let's get Andy Serkis on the phone.
Stop it.
Alex Garland's retired from directing.
Did you ever play Enslaved?
Very briefly.
I played like 4, maybe 6 hours of Enslaved.
Did you know that was written by Alex Garland? The writer.
I don't know who that is.
You might know him as like the writer of like 28 Days Later, and the writer director of Ex Machina, Annihilation, Sunshine.
What?
Yeah. He wrote Enslaved Odyssey to the West.
That's so bizarre. Well, I'm glad he moved on from that to do better things.
But you know, look,
game, not very good.
He just wrote 28 Years Later, and that's coming out next year.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take another run at Enslaved Odyssey to the West.
Yeah, more Enslaved Odyssey to the Wester. Amahanek says there was a lot about Blizzard and Riot Games making skelly-free versions. Riot made versions of all of their skeleton champions in League of Legends with just like leather faces.
Yeah, I mean, EA does it, like Microsoft does it, Sony does it. Literally any non-Chinese game.
Sony does it.
Yeah, of course Sony does it.
I mean, it's just like they at least Sony shares a set of characters.
What percentage of Sony do you think is even in Japan anymore?
That's true. Yeah, I mean, if it's Sony Computer Entertainment America, then obviously 0%.
But I mean, like they shut down Sony Japan, right? Like the studio that did like Ico and all that shit and Gravity Rush.
Really?
And all that shit. Yeah, they closed that studio years ago.
Oh, so Sony's basically just an American company now?
Like, in terms of, like, first-party developers? Yeah. Like, there's Sony Santa Monica, Insomniac, Naughty Dog, Sucker Punch.
Oh.
Who did Ghost of Tsushima? Sucker Punch, right? Who is, like, in California.
Yeah. Amahanek says, Blizzard made versions of the undead race in WoW that didn't show any bones, so they were just gray humans, and people were genuinely jealous because the undead looked better without random bony holes in their armor.
To be fair, if you...
Also, Japan fucking loves their Chinese... Yes, that's true, Japan loves their Chinese stereotypes, but like, I don't know. This is one that costs money. Like, you have to spend money de-skeletonizing your entire game. And at least Japanese people could maybe like do a Weibo search to see if it does anything to see if anyone cares.
I gotta say though about people wanting the China version of the skeleton of the undead. I feel like they would prefer any version of a Blizzard character design that's like slightly less what they
Spiky,
would want.
slightly less chunky bent spikes.
Like, well, just anyone going up to a Blizzard character designer and going, no, 20% less of whatever you're doing here.
Yeah. Adam knows how I feel about the visual design of World of Warcraft.
Oh, it's so dog shit, man. But it's like it's not really fair because like they're still doing it, and it's like a game that came out in like 2006.
Yeah,
Until like barely looks better than it did in 2006.
It's like if Todd McFarlane designed the most successful MMORPG game ever to exist, and now every art guy who works on the game has to keep continuity with his style, has to basically draw new spawns.
Why do you have to remind me of Kingdoms of Amalur?
Yeah, was that Todd McFarlane?
You might have done he might have done some character design. The part of the part of the thing that I remember, yeah, okay, he was the lead character designer for Kingdoms of Amalur.
I want to see some of his I want to see some of the character design.
I mean, the thing about Kingdoms of Amalur that I end up having to remember the most, which was created by the Omega level brain power of baseball player Curt Schillings and writer R.A. Salvatore. There
is precious little
there's a remake too of Kingdoms of Amalur that came out like the last.
There is
couple of
precious
years.
little Todd McFarlane original concept art for Kingdoms of Amalur. I can't really explore the Google image search results I'm getting too well because I don't have a fucking mouse. But
yeah. So I mean, Kingdoms of Amalur.
Amahanek says, "Have you guys seen Stormgate? It's like Blizzard art, but somehow worse." Okay.
Well, yeah, because isn't that
I'm
a bunch?
listening.
That's a bunch of ex-Blizzard guys.
Whoa.
That's like a
This
bunch
looks
of
like dog shit.
That's like a bunch of ex-StarCraft 2 guys specifically.
This look like poo poo.
Yeah. It's truly
if
Blizzard
it's not
had
even
less
about
money.
style. This looks amateurish.
It's truly what if Blizzard had less money. But yeah, Kingdoms of Amalur, John, happens because Curt Schillings gets really into World of Warcraft. And that story ends with him basically robbing Rhode Island, the state of Rhode Island, of hundreds and millions of dollars, which I believe they still haven't gotten back to this day.
How did he do that?
Kingdoms of Amalur is essentially funded by the state of Rhode Island.
What? Is this like a money laundering thing? I know Rhode Island has a lot of mob stuff
because
going
Kingdoms
on.
of Amalur was supposed to be a giant MMO. And they couldn't, they failed, they fucked it up so bad, they failed to do it, and Kingdoms of Amalur was like what they were able to put out, and it like bombed.
Amahanek says, let's get the Forgotten Realms guy to do our lore. It's still one of the stupidest fucking things I've ever heard a game company do.
Bro, anyone who gets really into World of Warcraft is gonna love the works of R.A. Salvatore.
Well, hold on. You're straight up you're describing Omahunek and then describing the opposite of Omahunek.
Wait, is Omahunek actually really into like the story of World of Warcraft?
He grew up with it.
It's
like one of his foundational pieces of media. I don't know if he still thinks it's good.
So is R.A. Salvatore. Like just through playing D&D, right?
Amahanek also says we should look up videos of the Kingdoms of Amalur campaign. It's hilarious.
I played it. I've played all of Kingdoms of Amalur, the Re-Reckoning.
Yeah. Is it just like incoherent?
How would I put it? It is very much like, what if someone had to make a Dragon Age game out of World of Warcraft? Like, you were playing World of Warcraft and they were like, yeah, like, like, here's the thing, John, you're able to grow as a person. And Omahunek's grown as a person. Like, we're talking about when it's like, what it's like someone being.
No, I've talked to Omahunek about World of Warcraft a lot, and so I wasn't just gonna assume like,
Well, it's like there's such an easy comparison.
the Stormgate campaign. The Stormgate campaign is what he wants us to look at videos of.
Oh, I've seen tons of Stormgate.
I have not.
It's like, the thing is though, John, is that it's like, you can talk to me about comics all the time, and I can tell you a bunch about that. But you tell me, oh, are the ones you're describing good? No.
What about Red Sun?
I think Red Sun's got worse the more I read about Marx.
The more communist you get, Red
Yeah.
Sun, the worse Red Sun is.
Yeah, because I mean,
Darn.
ultimately, at the end of the day, the Soviet Union is bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they were the bad guys of history, the ultimate bad guys of history, and now that we've defeated them,
Yeah, if you were to ask,
now that we've defeated them, everything is cool and good.
God, I've been reading so much about fucking the Cold, like, I guess, like, specific periods of specific countries in the Cold War, and just seeing how much is just America propping up literal Nazis in Nazi groups to be the political opposition in all these fucking European countries.
You talking about Stay Behind Networks? Are you talking about the Italian Years of Lead? Are you talking about Gladio?
It's everything, isn't it?
None of those things.
Time.
Look, none of those things have been confirmed, Pat. And they weren't Nazis. They were other fascists.
I mean, many of them are not, and many of them were also former Nazis, though.
That's true. There were a lot of former Nazis.
There
were a lot of former Nazis just sort of hanging around.
Because, like, and I mean, especially when you see this, when you look at the history of, like, West and East Berlin, too, which is, like, the moment World War II's over, you see America make the Soviets, judgment of...
The Soviets made use of some former Nazis in East Berlin. But yeah.
not as...
No one could get it. No one could say no to the poison chalice of letting former Nazis do things. I think that's one of the problems with the post-World War II era.
I mean, like, that's one of the great... I mean, and this is, like, one of the great things you realize when you learn about the purported number of total deaths of communism. That they include every Nazi that was executed by the Russians. And I think, I think also every German, like, Nazi death in World War II to also them.
That's so funny. Amahanek says, honestly, a lot of my fantasy creations are like, hey, what if Blizzard didn't piss their own good ideas down the drain? I feel like that is an important, like, that is one of the important modes of reaction to media, is not just analyzing the positive, but conceptualizing the negative, right? Like, what did this work not do? How did it go wrong? And what would it look like if it went right?
This is why truly there's no bad art.
Okay, Pat.
Because there's always something in there for someone.
Pat's piggybacking off of the perfectly anodyne thing that I said to make one of his crazy, wacky points again. Here he comes. He's doing his Quebecois cow call.
Well, I mean, just think of it this way. It's like, is there truly any... I mean, I guess if your basis of art is, do I like it or do I not like it? Or is this thing ultimately useful for the world, the greater world? Does it add something to rather than detracting it? like even stuff that no one likes and people just think is bad. Ultimately, there's going to be something in there that will inspire some.
Have done without Birth of a Nation.
You got dropped.
I can hear you just fine.
I know. Discord's back, but the stream's not back. Okay, the stream's back now.
Okay. All I'm gonna say is that I think the world could have done without Birth of a Nation, and Pat's implicit endorsement of Birth of a Nation shocks and disturbs me, and I'm gonna have to distance myself from him as a collaborator.
The problem with Birth of a Nation specifically, though, is that there are so many incredible filmmakers who have made good work that have basically said, like, oh my god, it was so influential to me.
Like who?
Okay, now the stream's back. I would have to pull up someone actually.
Oh yeah, there's some real blips.
But
like
I mean,
as a negative example or a positive example?
like as a positive example, like ultimately, Birth of the Nation, as like a like it's always been, oh wow, the politics are bad, but oh, it created so many firsts in cinema, and it was the first thing to do so much of this at scale at cinema. It was the first movie to have over 100 extras in it.
I just feel like a lot of those things would have happened without Birth of a Nation.
And I can tell you, historically...
And the politics of Birth of a Nation were pretty fucking virulent and bad.
Historically, everything that people tend to give Birth of a Nation was done elsewhere. It's actually nothing... Ultimately, there's nothing actually...
like original about it. It's just that it put a lot of those things together.
But even then, so like contemporary example, Quentin Tarantino makes Django Unchained to counter Birth of a Nation. So you don't get Django Unchained without Birth of a Nation.
He's about 100 years late. I appreciate.
Well, the problem is that Birth of a Nation is taught in film school and among film circles now. It has.
Yeah, I really wish it wasn't.
Hey, look, I've seen it, and it's insane. It makes you feel insane that you have to watch it because it is crazy. The movie is crazy to watch. There's there's black people play a big part of that movie, of which there are no actual black people in it, and so
they're all in blackface. Great.
They look like they're like literal coal demons who are acting like chimpanzees, who are like kidnapping women and bringing them up to the cliffs.
Yeah, that grosses me out.
Yeah, okay. Omag next says, I want to disagree, but I did derive value from it in that I used music from something called Rebirth of a Nation for a sinister Southern style music. And then there's also the more recent Birth of the title of that reused it, called The Birth of a Nation from 2016. That is a movie about Nat Turner and Nat Turner's rebellion.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Some problems with that movie. Some problems with that director. The movie was definitely regarded pretty positively, except for some kind of they invent a woman to get raped so that Nat Turner can then go kill the rapists. And it's man, 2016, huh? Seems a little dated. And that guy has, of course.
But I don't know. You can say that
But ultimately, it's
that's an experience that is representative of the slave experience in the United States. Rape was absolutely a fact of life for enslaved people.
The part that falls, the part where that actually gets gunked up is that the director / star / writer of that movie did have some sexual assault allegations levied against him. So those two happened at the same time. Like the movie release happened as the revelations about those accusations came out.
Yeah, not good optics, my man.
Yeah. But again, another thing where it's like, here is something that's explicitly calling for comparison to this thing. And I mean, it's inescapable. I mean, the thing is at the end of the day, man, the place we live in is the result of history.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean I have to think that it's good that
Yeah. I mean,
one of the major points of reference of American cinema history is like also a huge racist propaganda movie.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, and it especially sucks because it's like, if only it was
I think it's
one.
I think well,
if only Gone with the Wind wasn't also like an extremely important part of cinema and cinema.
Is there a bunch of
history.
racist propaganda in Gone with the Wind, or is it just Lost Cause stuff?
Do you know what Gone with the Wind's about? It's Lost Cause stuff.
I've never seen it.
But
I've never seen it.
Gone with the Wind is about like plantation owner romance on the eve of the American Civil War.
Oh, right. So it's like lionizing the culture of
Yeah.
slavers.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's more it's like not as black and white as Birth of a Nation. It's more complicated
Right.
than that.
I wouldn't expect it to be because as far as I know, do slaves even feature in Gone with the Wind?
Yeah, the first ever black Oscar winner comes from that movie, playing the character of Mammy.
Oh no.
And you can guess, is her character, who is simply called and solely called Mammy.
Great.
Is that like a deep character? Is it exactly what I imagine? If I look up Mammy Gone with the Wind, am I going to be greeted with exactly what I think? Yes. You will be greeted exactly with what you think. It's not a not racist movie. Even if it did allow for, and like
The first Academy Award
winner. Yeah.
awarded to a black actor.
Yeah, but yeah, because at the same time, it's like, oh yeah, Hattie McDaniel, an actually like incredible actress who was in some like really good movies. The one there's one particular I really like with her in it. Oh my god. Damn, I wish I could find it. But like she had like not. I mean, it's hard to escape all racial caricatures when you're in movies in the 1930s.
Yeah.
But she's like she's had much better and much less racist roles. But and like that she was good in. But yeah, like at the end of the day, like she's basically the she is the Mammy character when you have to see depictions of, and like when you imagine a character called Mammy that's a slave, like that's all from her role in Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yep, that sucks. It sucks that we live in this world.
Yeah, and I mean, her success actually did allow her to do a ton of political work as well. But yeah, unfortunately, but yeah, again, even if you can't escape it.
Amahanek says the Mammy archetype was a minstrel show character, so it's older than Gone with the Wind.
Sure, but we don't have, like, when John has to think about a Mammy, he's never going to be able to see something that's a recording of a minstrel show. But he is going to have. You are going to have seen stuff that is referencing specifically the character from Gone with the Wind.
Maybe. I feel like that's a pretty tenuous argument because like my connection to Gone with the Wind is about as direct as my connection to minstrel shows. Like I wouldn't recognize the visual language of Gone with the Wind any more than I would. In fact, I would probably recognize the visual language of minstrel shows more because it's just blackface. It's easy to recognize.
I think you undervalue the amount of kind of like the way a specific kind of like cultural creation is constantly referencing and regurgitating the stuff that predates it, right? Like you'll have seen like The Simpsons.
I mean,
has
you
done-
could say that about what you said too. Like just because you don't generally see direct recordings of minstrel shows doesn't mean that they're not being referenced. They are.
Yeah, no, sure, it's being referenced, but is the particular thing that you are going to see referenced concurrently going to be based off of a thing that like someone born in 1950 could have never seen, or something that gets kind of, you know, eternalized, not internalized, because of that there's this cultural object that's going to be able to be visually and literally engaged with, you know, which was, you know, the highest grossing movie of all time for like 100 years. Look at Omahu Neck having to agree with me. Like I'm not going to disagree that it's all minstrel shows, right? I just think that
We'll say that
there's a
Gone with the
cultural
Wind,
object.
Gone with the
Something
Wind's
that's deeply mined.
Yeah, Gone with the Wind has not been like Gone with the Wind is not as clearly like racist stuff.
No, I mean it is
As-
for a modern audience. It is, but it
Not as
wasn't-
clearly as a minstrel show.
Yeah, for as long. Yeah, I mean, you don't really get the active like you get the active criticism, the wider criticism of Birth of a Nation, probably like 40 years before it gets as like the negativity around like Gone with the Wind gets. Like, unfortunately, Gone with the Wind, like even I gotta give it to him. I don't think it's like a terrible, irredeemable movie. I definitely wouldn't push people to see it or recommend it, but I would place its value over Birth of a Nation any day of the
Which
week.
just should not be watched.
Yeah, like actively, I would love for film classes to not have that on its movie list. But you know what? That's never gonna happen, unfortunately. Or it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen for a long time. But Gone with the Wind is like,
Lost cause activism has been too successful.
yeah, like the acceptability of everything.
Fucking
in Gone with the
Woodrow
Wind,
Wilson succeeded.
yeah, the acceptability of Gone with the Wind persists much longer and allows for these kind of cultural stereotypes to be regurgitated through its lens, through that acceptability.
Sure.
It's one of those things. I bet Omahunek's probably been going through it, right? Because he's been going through, at the very least, Tolkien to get a better understanding of all of these other references from other stuff he's taken and seeing where that traces back to and how that stuff's getting regurgitated and repeated and influenced. And you end up just seeing, as you do that, like the popular stuff that you know is popular, the more you understand it and experience it, the more you realize, oh, it's everywhere, man. It's in everything. And it's like Gone with the Wind is extremely that, where it's like you watch Avatar with the blue guys and you're just gonna go like, oh no, is that a Gone with the Wind shot? Did I just see a Gone with the Wind shot? Did I just see The Simpsons make a fucking... Is it 1998 and The Simpsons just made a reference to Gone with the Wind?
That's wild. Yeah, maybe I need to. Well, I don't really
Well,
want to see Gone with the Wind, but
yeah,
like
I mean,
maybe I should watch it just so I could recognize these
well,
visual
you
references.
you've gotten that experience with
Because
other
like
stuff, like right? Like you
ultimately, this
saw
stuff gets
Texas
recycled so
Chainsaw.
much that it just becomes like, oh,
Yeah, I mean,
this is a visual trope that people use.
yeah, it's like one of those things where it's just like specific iconography gets repeated and brought in, like consumed into culture until it's just normal culture, right? And you don't even have to think
Yeah.
about where it comes from. Because I imagine you went through this a bit when you finally saw that original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
A little bit. I mean, part of the thing that made Texas Chainsaw Massacre cool to watch still is that it's still like, even in comparison to modern horror
Oh yeah,
films,
no, it's I mean
original
Texas
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a mean fucking movie.
It's all
And it knows what it's doing.
and it's also just one of the best movies ever made.
It's so fucking good.
And it's so crazy. And then again, it's one of those things where it's like it's so consumed in culture that when people actually are confronted with the actual thing, they realize that they did not truly understand why this thing gets consumed fully to begin with.
Yeah, it's one of those things that gets distorted as it's repeated.
Yeah, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the movie, it's brutal and there's like no gore.
Yeah.
But it's still able to do that kind of extreme brutality. Oh my god, the scene where with the mallet, or the scene with the grandpa and they're trying to get the shit in his hands.
Yes. Oh man.
Incredible
They're
stuff.
trying to get him to hold the hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
And it's like, I bet if you like really went into it, in something like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is banking to a degree on the filmic language surrounding how do we portray the South and how do we portray like Southern, like especially like estates versus the like poor people and shit in the South. Like if you had to like go frame by frame, like write down like a like actually go do like a deep dive and do like critical, like come up with a fucking critical essay, you could see, oh, where's Gone with the Wind in Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Because because again, like art and culture is just ultimately, and I mean that's where this whole thing started, is just like ultimately so referential that even shit that sucks will be related to something that doesn't suck. We'll have hooks or themes or ideas.
Yeah, but you can still separate those two things into
Yeah.
shit that sucks and shit that doesn't suck. Hence,
Shit.
there probably is good and bad media.
Yeah, I mean it's just how utilitarian are you?
How much are you concerned with the quality of the media, and how much are you concerned with the utility of the media? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. We
should call
spent
it.
another fucking half hour just talking about movies.
Not even movies we like, movies we think we are bad.
Yeah. Speaking of movies we think are bad, are the director's cuts of Rebel Moon out yet?
You know, since like last month.
Okay. When do you want to have a really bad day and revive Kino Commandos?
I'm scared because it's like, what if I don't like them?
This is your boy. This is your Zachary. And you were just talking about how in your, like, under your rubric there is no good and bad media.
Right, but that's why I said, what if I don't like them? And
And I heard there's a sex alien.
Ooh. So
there's a sex tentacle.
A thing that I learned about with those movies this week that like shook me is that the director, so that both Rebel Moons have their own subtitle, right? Rebel Moon is Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire, and Rebel Moon Part 2 is The Scar Giver. But the director's cuts have different subheaders. and it's Rebel Moon Chapter 1, Chalice of Blood, and Rebel Moon Chapter 2, Curse of Forgiveness.
Jesus Christ.
So
he's just putting metal albums out there.
So I'm just kind of like, if we do watch director cuts, do we gotta go back and watch the other ones so I understand this distinction?
No.
The Scar
Come
Giver versus the Chalice of Blood, the Scar Giver and the Curse of Forgiveness, and Child of Fire and the Chalice of Blood.
No. Are you fucking kidding? Like I thought I was offering this to you as a gift, but now I see that you can't give a gift to Patrick.
I mean, look, think about it this way. I've held off for so long. Like, I've kept the knowledge that the director cuts are out for you from you to keep this from happening, to keep the dream at a distance, to preserve you.
Yeah, you have withheld this knowledge from me so that you could slow walk me into the idea of augmenting the 7 hours of Rebel Moon director's cut with another 5 hours of Rebel Moon normal version.
Umahunek, Rebel Moon is Zack Snyder's Star Wars and 40K simultaneously.
It's another Zack Snyder boondoggle. I can't fucking believe people keep giving him money to make movies.
He was offered Star Wars, and I guess he might have told them, what might have been like an original version of Rebel Moon, and they got scared and kicked him out. And Netflix said,
"Yeah, Omahunek,
come here."
Like, you should have been able. I guess you're not as familiar with the oeuvre of Zack Snyder as I am, unfortunately. But when I say 7 hours of director's cuts, instantly, that's Zack Snyder. Especially 7 hours of director's cuts for a fucking direct-to-digital movie.
It's true. You know, now that I'm thinking about this, it's true. I've only made you watch director's cuts.
Because you're a bad man.
We only watched the director's cut of Batman v Superman, and we only watched Zack Snyder's The Justice League.
Dog water script.
Justice is Gray, which was like the special cut of the director's cut.
Justice is Gray, I can't even say that I've seen. I've experienced it in the way one experiences a stroke.
Honestly, like, it confirmed to me something that I've long had a dalliance with, which is that no one should be allowed to make black and white cuts of movies they made in color.
Fuck no.
Like,
I think I said as much. Not that no one should be allowed, but I said, like, it's dumb to watch a black and white cut of a color movie because the movie was not filmed for black and white, and so you're just gonna get a bunch of fucking confusing gray tones because they're not looking at the film. They're looking at a color film in which things are a lot easier to distinguish from each other because they're in fucking color.
The thing is that so many people swear by Mad Max Fury Road, Blood and Chrome, and so many swear by the black and white cut of Frank Darabont's The Mist. And I've always, I don't want to watch Fury Road in black and white. I don't understand why you think that this is... I don't know why the director is saying this is the ideal version. I
don't know why directors do this shit. Why do they love black and white so much?
Look at the I've never looked at the IRL colors of the original Addams Family TV shows. The thing, oh my god, wait, this is so sick though. I mean, I wouldn't want to watch this show, but the colors of this room is insane. But I agree.
Whoa.
Like suddenly you're like, oh no, wait, do I want to see this version of the Addams Family? And if
It
you
looks
think,
so wild. But
it
yeah, I
looks,
mean, like,
but no,
you
you
know,
shouldn't. Like it's
famous,
gonna look like shit.
all the black and white German expressionist films used like crazy cake on makeup and weird set designs because of this exact problem. When you remove like the entire hue axis from your color palette, you have to go to effort to make sure objects are differentiable in the scene.
Yeah, and I mean ultimately, like even the Addams, like even this set decoration, you can tell that it's probably these colors specifically so because of the shades that and the levels of detail they'll give off when viewed through black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even looking at the side by side, it's like, oh yeah, it's like this is this color and this thing is against that, like that. So this pattern will be more pronounced, or this will look darker than this, and it'll give off this feeling.
Or like Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane's a great fucking example of designing for black and white. Like,
yeah, the thing I think about all the time though is Ghost of Tsushima's Kurosawa mode.
shut up.
It's so funny that that's in the settings called Kurosawa mode on off.
Ghost, god damn it, dude. Like the wild let's not get bogged down in another conversation because we could talk about Ghost of Tsushima for a while. That's just
I need to go to bed.
Yeah, I also need to go to bed. I had a terrible night's sleep last night. I slept for like 5 hours.
I was up so late last night watching or playing Crime Scene Cleaner. I was up till like 1 a.m. playing Crime Scene Cleaner.
Yeah. Is that basically just like the game where you clean video game levels
It's
except
like
crime scenes?
It's like you know, are you familiar with like the visceral cleanup games?
All right. Amahunek, bye. Amanek's trying to help us say goodbye.
I'm closing the stream. I'll ease us out of it.